Sessions!
Hello and welcome to episode 10.
Woo!
10.
Oh, what a milestone.
Double fingers.
Double fingers. Great start.
If you insist.
I'm not changing it. Double fingers.
Shall we sit closer? Do you want to swap?
Do you want double fingers?
Or we can sit on either side of you so you can double finger both of
I'm
us.
all about that.
Sweet.
Yeah, episode 10 of the Go Sessions. Thank you if you've made it this far.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Through
thank you
them,
very much.
If you're still watching, if you're still listening. How's it going, motherfuckers?
Sound.
Good, cheers.
Good, yeah,
Not
good.
bad.
Wonderful.
Fun.
You're looking sleepy.
Oh, I've got no makeup on.
I
I keep
know.
forgetting that I've got no makeup on
Yeah,
though, because I can't see me. But I said last week,
weird.
we were talking about the fact that only you've seen me without
Yeah,
makeup before. So I took it off yesterday, posted a picture on Instagram, and the amount of people two people said I look like my sister.
Yeah, that's understandable though. She's your sister.
Yeah, but I don't look like my sister.
Okay.
She hasn't got a beard for a start.
Or a dick.
Or a dick. I mean, I don't know. I can't
If
confirm
people
nor
look,
deny.
if you get your cock out and someone goes, this reminds me of your sister, you're pretty fucked. Jeez.
I'll have a lot of follow-up questions.
Yeah.
Treat yourself to an eye rub.
Treat yourself to. I've done loads. Honestly, I
Good.
keep just like
Good.
getting all up in there.
No makeup.
Honestly, it's beautiful. But yeah, like I had loads of like shock face emojis as well. Just like,
Fuck's sake.
who's farting?
1 minute in, and Mitch just
Mitch.
drops
I
fucking.
don't know why.
I think we need an extra mic under the table just to catch them.
We actually,
get it all
to
out
be fair,
there,
most
yeah.
of us are looking different because you two are blonde.
Yeah, a couple of
Yeah,
blonde boys.
we've gone
Couple of blonde boys.
Yeah.
And
Young,
you
dumb,
got your
and
nail
full of
varnish
fun.
on.
Yeah.
You got nail varnish on.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Do you know why? Because it stops from biting my nails.
Oh really?
Yeah, because like Mark at work said, why you got black nail varnish on? And I was like, why don't you fucking mind your own business for starters?
Fuck yourself, Mark.
And secondly, I'm really bad at biting my nails.
What have you done?
He just hit his hand on my cigarette.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Visual podcast.
Anyway, I'm really bad at biting my nails. I have been since I've been a little kid. And like, you can get like clear nail
I know you
polish
can
that
get- yeah,
tastes like
taste-
shit.
yeah, yeah.
But I used to really like it when I was a kid. So it didn't stop me. So now I've got black nail varnish on. If I bite my nails, it puts all black shit on my teeth. So I
So it
can't.
stops you doing it.
Yeah.
See, it didn't stop me from doing it because I just like.
No, I see it now.
I've never bit my nails, so that's probably why though.
Yeah.
I'm fucking bad for it. Like it started off as like a nervous habit and then just became a habit
Yeah.
to the
It's
point
so
where I
dank
start
though, innit? Like when you get
taking
like
my
a nice
skin off
yeah.
though. Like literally, I'll make my fingers bleed.
Mate,
from it. It's that bad.
like an hour after a shower, after your hands are dried. Oh, mate, biting your nails is like an orgasm.
But like, I get to a point where I should just clip them, but like as soon
I
as
don't
they
know if
look
like
a
an orgasm
tiny
is your
bit,
go-to
tiny bit
comparison.
long, like if it looks like I can get my teeth under it, it's gone.
Oh,
Really?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, dude.
man.
Do you bite your nails?
I can't. They're too thick.
Mm.
Yeah, they were far too thick. Because like I have, but they need cutting now, and it's pissing me off. And I was gonna do it.
All right, Wolverine,
before-
calm
like,
down.
Mate, honest to God, I hate it. But like, I've been far too busy. I've been very busy.
You've been very busy. You had a gig on Friday that we all came to.
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
And a gig on
fucking
Saturday
great.
that none of us came to because it was in Bristol. But let's talk
Yeah.
about the Friday one first.
We I was me and two friends, Matt and Joe. We played 2 sets of Nirvana songs.
Yeah.
There were. I'm a huge. I think when we had the conversation about our top 5 bands, Nirvana were in my top 5.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm always trepidatious hearing people play bands I love.
Yeah.
Fucking killed it.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
fucking great. And Alfie did a little bit.
And Alfie,
come on,
Alfie did a heart-shaped box. And you know what? Genuinely, I was surprised at how. Cause I've never seen you perform before,
Yeah.
and I thought you were going to be shyer or a bit more reserved than you
Yeah.
were. You just fucking went for it.
But the sunglasses helped, didn't they?
Yeah, I think I was very reserved though.
Is that you reserved?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I'll roll both clips. I've got one of you
Yeah.
and one of you.
If I've got a guitar with me, then I'll fucking go mad.
I would have thought the opposite,
It's
because if
easier.
you've got a guitar with you, then you're more inclined to stand in
It's-
one spot.
When you've just got a microphone, it feels like you've got fuck all tied behind,
Yeah.
and it's really strange.
And like, especially when there's a solo and you're like just not singing.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like just looking around.
Yeah,
and shit, like,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
If it's like longer in the set, like towards the end of the set, it's fucking sick because you can just go mad because all the whole rest of the crowd's going mad. But if the crowd's just warming up, it's really awkward. Like,
Yeah,
But yeah, it's
you
fucking.
just stood there while there's a guitar part.
I fucking dug him. I had no voice left that day after. Like, I sang along to fucking everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have heard me Sunday after singing on Friday and Saturday.
How many songs did you do on Friday?
I'm guessing
How many's in
because
Never
we
Was
did
11 in-
encores, didn't we?
Yeah.
That we just fucking played. We didn't know what the fuck did we do. We did the Kids Are Alright by Offspring.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
cool.
yeah, I forgot you did that. 'Cause
Yeah.
You ended on Rape Me, which I thought was a very. Really, that's the song
Yeah.
you ended on.
No, you ended the Nirvana set
And
on
Gareth
Rape Me.
Cooper came and joined us for what's the name for Offspring, and he watches. So thank you,
Shout out.
thank
Yeah,
you for
shout
watching.
out.
Thanks for jumping on.
I'm glad you played Francis
did-
Farmer.
Yeah,
That was like the
me
end of
too.
your original set, and that's
Yeah.
like my favourite Nirvana song. Well, it's
Mm.
our favourite Nirvana song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
So, because we had a thing last year where we both didn't realise. I think
Yeah.
I came here and said to you, like, I can't stop listening to an intro, and you were like, yeah, dude, same.
yeah, same. Yeah.
Do you know what
And,
else
it was
I love?
like, and then we both went best song on the album.
Yeah.
We both went Francis Farmer. We were, oh my god,
Yeah.
buy me a Coke.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I
yeah,
loved as
yeah.
well? When I heard like a little tad of Tourette's, and I went moderate rock like that, and Amy
Yeah.
went, "What the fuck are you saying?" And then you just shouted moderate rock down the mic.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the your version of Where'd You Sleep Last Night because it
That was rad.
more full. Obviously,
yeah,
because you
Yeah.
only heard the acoustic version on the MTV Unplugged.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was a lot fuller.
Yeah,
Like, it was
very.
good how you did it, where it was just really soft. for, like,
Acoustic
obviously-
first, and then the
Yeah,
band
and
kicked
then
in.
just came.
Because when I
straight
saw
in,
you
it was
finishing on
fucking
that, I was
wicked.
like, really? And then when the band came in behind it, it was like
Yeah.
having the whole pub singing along to it as well.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was.
'Cause
good.
everyone was there as well. It was one of those nights where because you were playing and Joe's playing,
Yeah.
and, like, the
And
amount of
Matt.
pe- and Matt, the
And
amount of
Matt,
people you
yeah.
know between you, just in separate groups that we all know as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many people there.
Yeah, my dad was there.
I didn't see
Oh, I
it.
saw your
you
dad.
told me.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
old
but
man was
I
there.
don't-
I went and
don't think I've
introduced
ever
myself
seen
to him.
Did ya?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I went to the bar and he went, "Oi." And I looked at him. He had like a bucket hat on and a sheepskin coat. And he was like, I went to him. I was like, "Dad, I love your coat." But he didn't hear me. And he turned around and went, "I bet you hate my coat, don't you? You're a vegan, ain't you? It's sheepskin. It's a byproduct though. It's better than all that plastic shit." And I was like, "Yeah, it is, Dad." And then I sort of like walked off, and then he was just like getting in. And then when he was playing, he was proper headbanging.
I think so. I
I
don't
didn't see
even know
it.
if I've ever seen like a picture of your dad. I've probably seen your dad like in the flesh, but
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no one's
definitely.
ever gone. That's Alf's
Is that
dad.
whatever?
No,
I
no.
told him that he did a good job raising you.
Oh, sound. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, oh, what a lovely compliment
Aw.
that is. That's
Aw.
lovely, that is. But yeah, so we did that, which was really good. We came out in dresses in the second set. I started with the Kurt Cobain, the classic Kurt Cobain glasses on.
Yeah.
I realised I couldn't see shit.
Right.
yeah, and I was like trying to find my way around like my guitar, and I was like, I have no fucking clue.
I've got a picture of Mitch in them, and since you bleached your hair as well, it was really nice of you to come dressed as Kurt Cobain.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
an
That was
event.
not intended. Stripy shirt. No.
Stripy shirt,
Not
yeah.
intended.
Dude, I
but
thought you all had
loved
the
it.
pair of glasses, so I bought a pair. Like, to
I've got a pair.
I thought you was all wearing them.
No,
so-
there's a pair behind the bar at
Yeah, there is.
the
Yeah.
appeal, like nah.
Well,
So
I
I
bought
just
a-
took them on.
I bought a pair to like bring along, and I didn't want to wear them because I didn't want to be that dick wearing sunglasses. And they got passed around like a fucking prostitute.
Yeah,
mate.
they did, yeah.
Everyone fucking had them glasses on.
No, I've got a pair, but they're too small for my head. Like they fit, but they just look really because
Yeah.
they've got quite a lot of
Rim.
frame.
Yeah,
rim,
yeah.
on the outside.
Yeah.
So it just makes my eyes look really close together. So
So you played like 20 odd songs on Friday,
Yeah, something like that.
and
you
then
did play Negative Creep in the second set, which really like fucked with my OCD
Yeah.
because you did a Nevermind set first,
Yeah.
but played Negative Creep in the second set.
Negative Creep's on the first album.
No, it's not. It's track 7
Negative
in the-
Creep is.
It's not.
It is. It definitely is.
and you played Love Buzz as well,
Negati-
which
yeah,
is on
we-
Bleach.
Yeah, that's on Bleach. We
Yeah.
played School. That's on Bleach.
Mhm.
Negative
Yeah.
Creep is definitely on Bleach.
If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be really annoyed at myself.
You are. So be annoyed.
Okay, but we're getting there.
Well, yeah, so you played like 20 odd songs on Friday,
Yeah.
and then you went to Bristol with the 900 on Saturday.
And played about 30.
Motherfucker! It was track 7, but you are right.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
on Bleach. What's track 7 on Nevermind then?
Polly.
It's not. It's Territorial Pissing.
It's a faster
What a
song.
bop.
It is a faster song.
So
Polly,
yeah.
you play Polly as well. Polly's a banger.
Yeah, Polly. It was good. It was all good. It was nice.
It was good.
How was the gig on Saturday?
It was really good. It fucking went crazy.
I've seen
Like,
the Instagram videos, man. It looks sick.
yeah. I did
You
my
crowd surfing to the bar.
I did my first ever crowd surf.
How was it?
I crowd surfed first, and then because we wouldn't finish the set yet, they kind of pushed me back, and then I got off, and then they did the last 2 songs. They wanted an encore, so we did fucking Superman by Goldfinger again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
You need to learn encore songs.
I know, no,
Look at
we
this
totally
point.
do. We totally do. But it's because we're still kind of perfecting the set.
Yeah.
And what's coming and going.
He's
So
done
there's
5 gigs now.
5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So we did that as an encore, and there was this guy that just kept jumping on the stage, and he wanted to keep singing everything. And the first time he come up on stage, he tapped Matt, the guitarist, on the shoulder and was like, because he'd looked at the set list, he said, "Can I sing the next one?" And it was Amoeba by Adolescence. So he come on, and I thought he was going to sing the whole thing. Well, I was stood next to him, and was like, "All right, mate. Have we got a guest here? What's your name?" And he said his name was Tess.
Okay.
Tess Tickle.
Right.
Oh, classic.
What a genius. So then, I was like, "Right, you ready?" And I think it was either Connor or Matt looked like they were tuning up. So it was like a bit of dead space. So I wrapped my arm around this geezer and started singing, "Islands in the Stream." That is just giving it a proper duet. And he joined in, and the whole place sang the chorus
Really?
That's
to
sick.
Islands in the
Yeah,
Stream.
that's cool.
That's
So then
badass.
he did that. He did Amoeba with me, and then he went off. And then we wanted to stay on, and he was looking at the set list. I was like, "This geezer's after my fucking job. What the fuck?" So I was taking the piss out of him, but he just weren't listening to a
Yeah,
word I
yeah.
was fucking saying. Even though he was crouched down looking at the set list, the speaker, the feedback speaker's right fucking there, and I'm going, "Right, mate, 15 minutes is up, son." You know what I mean? So then he went off and he come back on and stuff like that, and he started crowd surfing. So I crowd surfed, and they come back and crowd surfed after the second time we played Superman.
Did you
But-
step into it or did you jump into it?
Oh yeah, the ceiling was that low. If I jumped into
okay.
it, I'd
You
have
knocked
knocked
yourself
myself
out.
clean out. So I was on top, and I was just going. Beforehand I just went, right, this geezer, because this geezer just went fucking yeah. He took one of the mics off the guitar stands, after the guitarist mic stand, and he was just singing Superman. So I was like, well, fuck this. I just went, all right, mate. So I went, all right, everyone else, take me to the fucking bar. And I just went up and just went across, landed face first in the crotch of another crowd surfer. And he was just giggling. I was going, what the fuck? But you can't do anything.
Yeah, in that situation.
So it was fucking funny. So then it was quite good for a very small gig. They kind of moved him around and shot me past him. So I got to the bar.
That's some good
loosely.
improv.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So I was sweating my bollocks off because fuck me, it was warm in there. And then I was stood at the bar as the band
Carry
played
on.
the last. Dun! I went, "Can I have a bit, please?" So it was lovely. Yeah, it
Is the
was
venue
nice.
good?
It was really good. Yeah, it was the Crown in Bristol,
Yeah.
which I've not played or been to before, and it was very good. It was
Bristol's
very
always a fucking
Bristol is
good
good,
shout, though.
That's good, man. I'm glad you had a good weekend.
good. It was good. Yeah, I'm fucking knackered.
Yeah.
I'm
You sound
beat
sexy
to
for it.
Fuck, I do. I
Yeah,
sound a bit
yeah.
like. Yes, you should hear me yesterday. The Sunday morning we woke up because my friend Deb, who was going out with the drummer from the 900, Harry. I used to be in dead hands with Deb, and not seen her in ages. So seeing her was cool.
Yeah.
We had a chat and a catch up and stuff. And we all stayed at Harry's and woke up in the morning and found out that someone at the gig had COVID. So we're like, fuck's sake. So we all had to do a test. And we sat. Harry woke me up with a coffee. He was like, "Hey, champ." It was fucking lovely. And he woke me up with a coffee. He was like, "All right, dude." He's like, "I just had that text." And I was like, "Yeah, I saw it briefly, but I've just woke up. So I've got some tests. We'll go downstairs, drink our coffees and do these tests." So I sat there with next to Deb, and Harry's on the next sofa. And Deb shows us how to fucking do the test. I've only done once or twice before. did the test, and she's going, yeah, you just fucking rub it on your tonsils a bit, and obviously you do. You're like, a bit, but so you stop yourself. Right, Deb did it. Right, threw up.
Fucking hell.
Put a hand out to catch it. And then we're just like all over a dressing gown, and me and Harry were like in bits. Harry's just watched his missus just throw up on her, and I'm fucking crying, going, "Why did you put your hand out? Were you gonna shove it back in?" But fuck yeah, that really. But I could barely laugh. There are bits where, because of the Nirvana set and most of the first set of 900. The last song in the first set is No Noise.
Yeah.
And you know the bits where it's like, woo, that bit, right.
Was it just...
Dogs must have heard me. There were dogs around Bristol going, is that refused? But fuck knows, yeah. But it was a good weekend.
That's
really
How
good.
about you? What did you like do on Saturday?
I went to London. Went to Hyde Park.
London? Fucking
Oh, you
hell.
said you're
Went
going
to
there.
fucking
It's
London.
sick, innit?
How'd you get there? In a fucking awesome car?
My car.
Journey on Brick Road.
No, yeah. So my plan was to not get drunk on Friday because I had to be up early Saturday. That didn't work out,
Yeah.
which is your girlfriend's fault. Actually, it's both of your fault. It's your fault because I left beer here after the last podcast and you drank it.
Yeah.
So
I drank one beer.
Yeah, so I had one kind of Red Stripe here, and then there was no other alcohol that I could drink because there was only rum, but there was no mixer.
Or did you come back here after Friday?
Then we went before. We pre-drank before we went out.
Okay.
So, and so I drank red wine. Now I don't drink red wine because it makes me slutty.
Oh, I love red wine.
But
Red
I
wine
love
is
red wine, but it makes
the
me.
tits,
It
innit?
makes me. Oh, you got to let it settle. You've got right for the listeners.
Piss everywhere.
For the listeners, Jenk just poured himself a Guinness like a fucking savage.
And just drank it instantly.
I say like a savage because he just tipped it, just chucked it right in there.
Yeah.
That's what you're meant to do with the
No,
cans.
no, you're not.
Yeah, you are. You're meant to turn the
Right,
cans
I
completely
didn't do
upside down.
that, and my Guinness looks better than his Guinness.
Yeah, but
but
I
you
was
got
in
one
there
settled.
unsettled, did I?
I don't give a fuck.
Because I was criticised for
That
being
head
too
looks
eager with the
troy.
Guinness.
Last week,
Tropophobic.
apparently, yeah. Dude, no.
Oh, that's. Did you see that
Sorry.
shit with all the holes and?
Yeah, trypophobia. I feel like that's a bit of a made-up illness,
What?
though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it
trypophobia.
looks fucking.
I don't have phobias. Only
disgusting.
I'm racist. That's
No,
my only
but like-
phobia.
It's like a phobia of small
Fasciophobia.
holes.
I'm fasciophobe.
I'm phobic towards racist people.
I bet fasciophobe is actually someone who's scared of other races.
Are scared? Are they scared?
They're frightened.
All right, Tommy, calm down, Tommy Pickles. Zoinks. But so we ended up pretty like half cut by the time we got out, and then we ended up in Jinx.
Yeah.
Danced a lot. I don't think I drank that much. I think it was just a wine hangover.
Dude, I was smashed. I had to go home at like 2 o'clock.
I got home, I think, at 3:30.
You must have left just after me then.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I was fucking wanker.
There was you there when we left?
Nah.
Were you there when we left?
Nah.
Mitch had
I
work,
wasn't.
innit?
There was some little racist skanky bitch.
Oh, no.
Oh, I saw you
were there
post some
then.
shit about this.
I swear you were there. You were there. I was talking to you at the time.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was last week for some reason.
No.
Oh, fuck yes.
So like, literally, we were leaving because they closed downstairs at 3. They were upstairs till 4. So we were like, fuck it, we're going to go because I had to get to London in the morning. So we've gone outside. We're waiting for Rhiannon and Ben to get a taxi. And I was talking to Alf and this girl who was like 5'0". Like, I can't remember what she said. I can't really remember what she said at all.
She called you Jesus, which is fair. Because anyone that doesn't know anyone
with a beard,
with
Yeah,
a beard and
yeah,
long hair,
yeah.
yeah. But then you was like, oh yeah, whatever. And then I think you like stopped her from getting a taxi. Like,
No.
fucking
So
know.
she said something to us first, and then she said something else, which is why I remember walking away
yeah,
to the direction she'd gone in.
Rhiannon was just egging her on there.
Was she? I don't really remember. And then she said something else, and that was when I lost my shit. And so she tried to get in a
What did
taxi.
she
I
say?
can't remember.
yeah, it was. I think it was along the lines of the P word. To be honest,
It was very externally racist.
Oi,
It wasn't-
Percival.
Right, yeah.
Percival.
Fucking don't call me Percival.
Are you like Marty McFly? Someone calls him Chicken.
Yeah.
Someone calls you Percival. You have to do it.
Call me Percival one more time. And then all of her mates, because 2 of her mates kept apologising to me. I was like, look, this
Yeah.
isn't your apology to make. Like, I
Yeah.
genuinely appreciate it. Like, I
Yeah.
really do, but this isn't your apology to make. You've done nothing wrong. So that pissed me off, and then I went home. And the thing is, I tweeted about it, forgot about it because I was drunk, and then woke up and saw my tweet, and I was like, motherfucker. Like, got angry
got
again.
really pissed off.
Just don't tweet about things when you're drunk. And then, yeah, I went to London. To Hyde
How was
Park.
that? Was it hell on
It
earth?
was fucking dope.
It is
Really?
fucking
Like,
sick there,
genuinely.
to be honest.
What was that?
It's at Hyde Park.
You drove
What
to
was
Hyde
it?
Park on a Saturday,
Yeah.
and it weren't hell.
No, like, the drive wasn't even that bad actually. Either.
Really? I went to Birmingham on Saturday. I wanted to slit everyone's neck.
There was like a bit of standstill traffic a couple of times because there was an accident that happened in front of us. So it was only like 20 minutes of maybe like really slow crawling traffic. But other than that, like it took us. So I went with them. It took us like 3 hours to get there, I think. But honestly, because you said to me about it the night before, you were like, "It's magical," and it genuinely was.
It is fucking.
If it snowed, it would have been better. Like just the aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
But like we got there, I'm hungover to fuck. We've been there for half an hour, and straight away we've gone on this roller coaster which has 4 loops in it.
Nice.
Which honestly, like
where did you go?
Hyde Park?
Hyde Park.
Yeah, it's like a winter
and there's
wonderland.
just okay.
That's literally it, isn't it? It's Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. Or
So it's
something.
essentially like if you think of the German market on crack.
But there's a roller coaster.
There's loads of roller coasters.
It's like
Okay.
Which, considering they're not there all the time, they've built these specifically for this. But they
made
must
of
make
snow.
a fucking killing off it.
Oh, for sure.
'Cause it was like, I
do you know
think-
what? I don't think the prices were that bad considering it was
No,
London
like,
either.
It just melts.
It's probably more expensive at the fucking Birmingham market.
Yeah,
than it is
dude,
for a
like
drink.
it was. I think like £9 each for like some like the most expensive roller coaster, and like £5.
Oh, yeah,
for
that's
some of
not
the cheaper
bad.
ones.
That's cheap. I might buy one. I've run in the garden.
Well, I was going to carry it back, but I couldn't get all the parts in my car. But we went on this one first. I was like, this is going to test my hangover. So, because I was wearing my Santa hat as well, which you hate,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
just as much hated. Like, I put it on as soon as I got out of the car, and she was like, you're not wearing that all day. I was like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was like 4 loops. I was like, okay, good. Like, I've tested my hangover, we're fine. And then straight away went on another one, which like, it's like a big stick with like a fucking pivot in the middle and spins you around and you do like upside down loops and shit like that. I did say at one point, I hate you, Emily, and I'm sorry for that. Because once I got past the whole, I'm going to throw up because of my hangover, I was fine.
Mate, people that go on fucking fairground roller coasters are different gravy, man.
Different gravy.
Like festival roller coasters or festival. Do you know when you go like download or Red and Leeds
I've
and
been
that,
on one.
and they've got like the fucking one that swings you all the way around.
Yeah.
Mate, if you
Or
go on
where
that,
you sit in those chairs with the wires.
Dude, I'm here for it, man.
no, fuck that, because I've never done a day's work in my life properly. I've always just phoned it in. And all it takes is one person that serves in that
phone it
roller
in.
coaster to phone it in, and
Yeah.
a little bolt comes off. And then everyone that runs it's dodgy as fuck.
Yeah, agreed.
All the people behind the counter's got string vests on. Like,
Carnies.
carnies, yeah, they have carnies. I don't trust a carny.
Yeah, fair. I mean, Jenk used to work at Drayton Manor, so...
Yeah, but that's
Did you?
like
I was
regulated.
on the rides.
I mean, yeah, those rides are
Yeah,
built to last. They're not built to, like, move around.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
the fucking
Joe
off and
Schmo.
break down every bastard day, but
Don't
still.
get me wrong. There was definitely parts of me where I was like, the thing, honestly, like when I first went there and I saw it, I was like, I'm so impressed at like the level of like fairground rides they have here because it genuinely was like a tiny little theme park.
But I think like roller coaster level for a week's long or fucking.
No, it's
however long
there for a month, I think.
Still, like,
Might be longer,
that's, like,
actually.
a lot of quick putting together. A
It
lot of
is.
trust and
That's
stuff
what I
in it.
mean. So my initial reaction was like, do I want to go on a roller coaster that
Yeah.
not always
You're
there?
safe with bumper cars or some shit.
Yeah,
ain't
right,
you?
yeah. But generally, we went on 3, so we went on 2 first, and then we got beer and like had food and stuff like that. Walked around. There's loads of like, it is like the German market, but it's kind of like done like Switzerland or like the French Alps. It's kind of like chalet-ish.
Can you still buy junk and animal fur?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all that shit's still there.
Yeah.
I don't know about animal fur. I'm sure
Well,
you can.
we was on about a German market today at work, and we was like, it's just shit, ain't it? Because it's like a Birmingham German
Yep.
market.
I love the German market.
You go once, and you don't have to go for
I've
the
been
next 20
I've
years.
been 3 times this year.
Dude, it's fucking the same. Like the first, after
I
the
ain't been at
ball,
all yet.
Wait. I don't go for the stalls. I go for the festivities to drink beer, eat sausage.
dude, the beer's like 14 quid a pint,
It's not 14 quid a pint.
and the sausages are crunchy.
yeah, but dude, like you go,
Oh, fuck that.
you go.
Go to Aldi and get cheap
That
beer and
was,
sausages.
yeah, you can, but like the whole point is you're going for the event, not the food or the
Yeah, but
beer.
the event's shit though, because it's like they've got some Barry Manilow fucking tribute.
Oh, the
act
singers are
singing
awful, man. But I'm here for it.
on
man.
like a really it looks like
Yeah.
one of them wacky
They
warehouses.
seem
at
to
a
have like
fairground.
loads of like Eastern European ones at the moment. I'm not sure if they're just doing it for cheaper, but like I've been 3 times, and every time they've been like Eastern European. And like,
Barek Manilow.
that's amazing. That's outstanding.
Barry Manilow.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But no, honestly, it was dope. Like we listened to Christmas music all the way down. We had, like honestly, when I was there,
You
it
know
was
what?
rad.
I'm happy for you.
And like it got dark at the front. We were queuing up for this one ride on Ice Mountain.
Nice.
Is that the one where you're in
It's
a seat and it
indoors.
spins the seat?
Yeah, dude, and you can't see it
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
indoors. So like you presume you're going one way, just jolt you the other way.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
hate roller coasters.
I fucking love them, man.
There's that fucking
I'm not a
like a
fan.
pirate adventure one you can go on as well, and you just fucking.
Wait, when did
walking
you
around
go?
this fucking- a few years back with my ex.
Oh, fair. Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
And then yeah, like, I think
I went Saturday as well. I went with Sunday.
yeah, we went.
Then it's
I think we left about. It took like 2 hours to get back as well. It's hardly any traffic coming back. Listened to loads of music, sang. Taylor Swift. It's a good day, man.
Did you go to the Bavarian village?
Yeah.
That's fucking
That's
cool,
fucking
innit?
awesome. Like, aesthetically, it's so fucking cool.
Because it's like all made out of wood. And they got this one like fire pit in the middle, and you
Yeah.
can just sit around this fire pit, and it's fucking wicked.
You can do that at Glastonbury.
You
can
got
do that,
jobs at
Glastonbury.
Hyde Park fucking
Well,
tourist
so
board.
no, but honestly, go. Like, genuinely, the thing is,
Sponsored by.
the only downside of it was, 'cause I really wanted to go to the ice skating rink, but you have to pre-book so much stuff there. And it is, like when I bought tickets in like mid-November, and they'd already sold out all the time slots. And we were walking past at the end like to get out, and it genuinely looked like cute as fuck. They were playing like covers of, I think Bob Marley, like "Is This Love" was playing.
Yeah.
I've got a Bob Marley cover thing
Okay.
that I've found out recently. Someone showed me this thing called Bobby Ramone, and it's covers of Bob Marley songs in the style of the
Really?
Ramones.
Okay, as soon as we're done.
It's called
As
Bobby
soon as we're done,
Ramone.
we'll listen to that.
Rocket to Kingston,
That's
sick.
dope.
and it is fucking sick.
That is dope.
Like Harry from 900, he told me about it, and he was, because he thought there was a Bobby Ramone. He was like, "Who's the Ramone that's still alive? Like, who's still putting stuff out?" And I was like, "Well, I'm pretty sure. Like, I know CJ Ramone's still putting stuff out. Marky Ramone was putting some out for a bit, and I think one of the shortest." Members, Richie Ramone, he was putting a little bit of stuff out, and he was like, "Nah, none of them are fucking ringing a bell." And then he went, thanks. Thanks. Were you just stealing a wish? But yeah, and then he was like, "Oh, it's Bobby Ramone." I was like, "There was never a Bobby
There
Ramone."
wasn't a Bobby
And then I
Ramone.
was like, "Dude, it's just because it's
Bob Marley. Right.
and it's the
I mean, I got that as
Ramones."
soon as you said it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But no, like honestly, like if you haven't been, it's
Don't go.
It's £5 a ticket. I got the parking like literally was next to Hyde Park. It was like an underground car park there that was literally next to it, like a 2-minute walk. If you book stuff beforehand, it's free entry anyway. And honestly, it's fucking like, if you like Christmas, if you don't like Christmas, you're gonna fucking hate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, of course, you're gonna fucking hate it. But like, it's like me going to a clan rally with roller coasters. Like, I'm not gonna enjoy myself. You know what I mean? Like,
Mate, that sounds sick
it's
as
not
well.
gonna.
All of them get on the roads because of the hood.
I remember. I
No
can't,
height restriction.
I can't remember. I think is it Black Klansman? I think it's Black Klansman. There's a movie
Yeah.
where someone goes.
Is that with Adam Driver?
Yeah, where someone
Yeah.
and Denzel Washington's son,
Yeah.
and someone goes to a clan rally. They bring
Is
back.
that Denzel Washington's son?
Yeah, the main character.
No way, really?
Yeah,
He
He's a good
inherited
actor.
his dad's acting skills.
yeah. He's a fucking
Yeah.
mate. He's
Very
dope
good film,
actor. Yeah,
very good actor.
but he comes back with chicken wings or something or ribs from the clan rally, and they're like everyone's on about how good they are.
Yeah, they're having a cookout.
Yeah, Is it in that film?
It might be.
I'm pretty sure it's in that film. And
pretty
they're like,
sure
it's
it is.
really annoying that like.
They're having a good time.
Yeah, but like they're really good at wings or like
Yeah,
ribs
yeah.
or whatever the fuck it was. So if I went to a clan rally and the ribs were good, I'd recommend the ribs like straight out.
They ain't gonna be fucking jerk wings, though, are they?
They're not going to be jerk wings now. That was the other thing. The food there. I had a pizza.
White meat only.
I had a Fucking, it would be though, wouldn't it? It would be.
Just unseasoned poultry.
Yeah,
Literally.
boiled chicken.
That's all white people have contributed to food.
Do you want
Yeah.
barbecue chicken? Nah, the colour doesn't really fit the aesthetic, does it?
Yeah, I mean, if you think seasoning wise on food, no seasoning comes from like white
You
countries.
get like firecracker chicken.
Yeah, buffalo.
Because they're
wings.
just burning a massive cross, aren't they? So the fire.
And
Like-
cracker.
And cracker.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
there you go. There you go.
There you go.
Fucking-
I'm not going to go to a clan rally.
God, it's sus.
But if there is an event at a clan rally, I'm probably not going to go.
I probably would. Anyway, enjoy Christmas. Go to Winter Wonderland.
Go,
if you like
honestly, it's
Christmas.
fucking dope. Like, it is dope.
Yeah, fair play, fair play. What have you been up to, Mitch? Sleeping?
Literally, dude. So like, so I got back from Friday.
Ditto, by the way.
Like I think I left at 2. Went home, had a good old sleep for 4 hours.
Nice.
And got ready for work. And work weren't busy, which is worse when you're hungover because I'd rather just drive around and get the hangover out. But when you're standing around like
Mate, yeah,
just
it's
thumbing your
bullshit,
ass.
Yeah.
But I got to leave early, which was sound. And remember the night before we'd mentioned we might go for a drink.
And the managers are alright with that. You
What,
just
thumb in your ass?
thumb your ass.
Thumbing your ass, yeah. I was
Whatever you want.
just sat in the middle of the
Are you
shop.
busy, mate? No, I've got nothing to do. Is there anything you want me to do? And not unless you want to thumb your ass.
They crack on.
Crack on.
Yeah. Well, you know, it passes time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I went home and I thought, oh, I remember I was saying that we might go for a drink. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to message him about it in case he doesn't want to.
I've done that before. Not
I'll
with
wait,
you, but
I'll
like.
wait for him to message me if he's
You know
still
when someone
interested.
makes
Because 9
plans and
times
you
out of
don't wanna
10,
go?
9 times out of 10, you would not be down for it the next night.
It depends who's out, and it depends what the activity was.
But I think the idea was just going to be me and you for a drink.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
so I was like,
shit.
if he's still up for it,
So
he
you're
might
like,
message
fuck,
me.
no.
But I was like, I'll have a nap because I finished working. I'll have a nap. Come 7 o'clock, I'll message him. And then had my nap, woke up, and it fucked me up. I was like I've just had a full fucking REM sleep. So I was like, fuck, am I going anywhere? So I just stayed up and watched some Christmas films and then went back to bed.
Yeah, I didn't go out Saturday. I got back about 10ish. It rained like a motherfucker as well. Saturday night was raining so bad.
I was asleep, man.
Like
Was it?
half the way back from London was fine, and half the way back was just like my car turned into a fucking boat. And then I think I got home about
That's sick.
not in a good way.
Your car turns
No, it
into
didn't
a boat.
transform. It just
Oh, right.
It's James Bond.
it doubles as a boat.
Okay.
Aquaplane the whole way home.
Oh, when you said you got oars in the back, I thought you said you got whores in the back.
No,
It's like,
no horse.
Now it
just,
makes sense.
Just oars. And yeah,
Orson Welles.
any contemplation of going out at that point was just like, you know, when it's raining sideways, and it's just like, no.
Yeah.
It was one
Maybe a
of those.
car was on its side.
Maybe.
Because
Like
much like me, rain, slave to gravity.
it is very much. It is.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Well, you know.
Oh, something happened last week.
What? What?
So we had a conversation last week about aliens. Where,
Oh my fucking god!
where
yeah.
you became interplanetary racist, right?
Yeah,
And then literally the night after,
Have you started an intergalactical war?
well, I think maybe,
dude, it was fucked.
like literally, I think, what time was it? It was about 12:30, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was in the car, and with Amy, and she was like looking out, and she was like, "Fucking hell, did you see that?" And I was like, no, I genuinely didn't see nothing. I was looking at the lamppost, and I thought like the light had gone a bit weird on the car, and she was like, no, something. It looked like a meteor just came through, but it was blue, and it burnt up and looked like it was right over the house. And literally, as soon as she said it,
So I'm going to find it. Hang on one second. So
Okay.
I'd gone out for a cigarette. So it was about, I'll let you know what time it was because I tweeted it immediately afterwards.
but we was just like, I was
That
like,
was beautiful,
fucking hell,
Jake.
like,
Thanks for that.
I was like, yeah, I believe you, but I just didn't see it. Like, I was in the same car, so I was like, I must have fucking seen it.
Okay,
like-
so this was at 5 minutes to 1.
yeah, okay.
So I've gone for a smoke and just looked up and saw a blue flash across the sky. It was in between the clouds. It was far too low to be a comet. It was far too, like, it wasn't an aeroplane. It went too fast to be an aeroplane.
yeah.
Because aeroplanes, if you see them in the sky, they tend to like move quite slowly. But to the point where you can think it's a star for a while and then realise it's, oh no, it's moving.
Yeah. And they flash.
Yeah. This wasn't. It was a blue light. It looked like a triangle in between the clouds where it was lit up. So I tweet saying, so I'm not saying I saw a UFO, but like I'm also not saying I didn't see a UFO. It was too fast to be a plane. It was too bright and low to be a shooting star. It went in between the clouds. This is Alfie's fault. So tagged him in it. So I immediately, like, it must be like 2 minutes. I've stood outside for a couple of minutes, finished my smoke, had a look around, didn't see anything else, go back up, tweet it. And then he calls me straight away. As soon as I've hit tweet, like my phone rings. And he's like, we've just fucking seen the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no fucking way.
Over the same direction as well. So
Yeah.
we was that side of the park, and you're that side of the park, and you must have been looking that way, like towards our direction. We must have been looking in
It was
your
like
direction, so it was in between us both.
North-ish.
Yeah.
North going to, which way does the sunrise? East.
East, sets
Yeah.
to the west.
That's in the west,
Yeah. So it was like, if east, because I know where the sunrise is from.
Can you not go for a cigarette without your compass?
I've actually got a compass
Just
on me.
Can you not
All
find
the
your
time.
way back in?
All the time. No. I go for a wonder sometimes.
That was fucked though, because
Yeah, dude, like,
because you tweeted it, and because she was like, oh, I don't know if that was real or if I've just seen that, and I didn't see it as well. So it was like, if we would have both seen it, we'd be like, fuck. But then you tweeted it was like, fucking hell.
the thing is, honestly, right, it sounds like you like, oh yeah, you saw a light in the sky, cool. But like, genuinely, if you saw the light in the sky, that wasn't, I'm a very rational person, and I'm sure there's a rational explanation for it.
Yeah.
But what I saw was not a plane, was not a comet, it wasn't a flashing light across the sky. It was something in the sky, triangular shaped, sky blue, that,
Yeah.
and the thing is, it appeared, it wasn't like it went the whole way across, it appeared, and then it disappeared.
That's like third kind.
Yeah,
Close
dude.
Encounters
And
of
it's
Third
the
Kind
fucking
style.
Yeah,
day after we posted the teaser for the last episode
Yeah.
about the whole
They've got the
interplanetary
fucking-
racist.
Yeah,
thing.
dude.
And then you said, if you start a fucking galactic war,
Yeah. And I think you have.
maybe.
think
I've
Big
got
up,
a
man. I'm
couple
on the
of
front line.
couple of UFO stories. One of them, so me and mate Danny Brown was at his.
Fucking love Danny Brown.
He's a fucking G. We're having a fag outside his, and we're just getting ready to go to my house. And the same time, we both just looked over these houses, and he used to live lakeside.
Yeah.
So you know where fucking
Come on, Google.
what's the fucking
The
pub by
Fox.
the corner? So you go up a bit, and there's a new bit.
The Hoppus.
Right.
The towards Hoppus.
Coming back towards
You got the Fox.
your
the same,
house.
You got the
Yeah,
same-
yeah,
Right.
Riverside.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Riverside.
Motherfucker.
So anyway, we look and we're like, oh fucking hell, firework! But this thing goes up, stops for a second, goes straight back down, and then just kicks off to the side. And we're like, fucking hell, that's mad.
It's mad.
Went to my house, and as soon as like his mum dropped us off, we got out the car. Same thing above my house.
No way.
Same colour light, and it's in a opposite direction to where he lives.
Yeah.
Went up, came down, went off. Second time I saw one, which was last year, I was all up in my head, so I was like, fuck, I'm going to go for a drive, clear my mind. And I drove through Badsley,
Yeah.
and it's dark as fuck over Badsley. And I was driving through this lane, it's like farmers' fields, and I just happened to look out the driver's side window, and I see this green light in the field, and it shoots past my windscreen, goes into the next field, and just disappears. And it was around Christmas time, so I thought, oh, it's just fucking Christmas lights. It was a waste. It went over my car. It couldn't be a Christmas lights. And I thought, laser pen? Well, it couldn't be a laser pen because, again, it went from one field to the other. So what the fuck is that? So that was one. And then the other one, which it was a couple of years back, I was walking home from the pub, and I was just looking at the stars because I love looking at the stars. And I was just looking at this cluster, and the cluster started moving. And I could just make out like a triangle shape of this cluster, like around it, almost like a faint white line around it, and that just moved slowly and then sort of went up a bit and then just disappeared. And then yesterday, scrolling on Twitter, and there was a sighting of a similar thing to what I saw years ago in America.
Really?
Yeah. It's mad. My mum said that she's seen something at the back of our window, at the back of the back window in the house years ago, about like a furry tennis ball looking thing that just shot off. And then loads of people have said that they've seen the same thing. And it's one thing, like, someone telling you and you believe in them and being like, yeah, like, obviously there's crazy shit happening. But then when other people, like, that you'd never know from the other side of the world say they've seen the same thing, it really fucking...
Well, there was that video last year that was released during lockdown 1. I think it was in April.
The Tic Tac thing.
Yeah. And it was like, there's basically like it was recorded on like a pilot's, like a proper...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It was like a test flight when it...
and they picked it up and they were saying that the way it moved was like unnatural.
Yeah.
And the guy's like speaking over it. Again, I'll roll the clip. And saying like what he's seeing, describing what he's seeing. He's just like laughing at himself because like there's no way this is of this world.
Mm-hmm.
Because knowing how jet propulsion and everything works here, there's no way we have anything that can function to that dynamic.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
then-
movements as well, isn't it? Because certain
Yeah.
aircraft can't move in a certain
Right, yeah,
way,
absolutely.
can they?
Yeah, we haven't got the technology yet.
It's thinking about it, I think it was either last year or the year before, there was an interview with Barack Obama, and he said, I'm not saying aliens are
I saw
real,
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
but UFOs do exist.
Yeah, they had to
Obviously,
release
a
it, didn't
UFO
they?
is an unidentified
They
flying object.
changed the name of them
So-
now. They don't call them UFOs anymore.
Oh, what do they call them now? FOs.
No, there's something else. So basically, there was a thing. So I did a UFO podcast before with this dude, and he was saying the problem was there was so much like purposeful, disreputable stories coming out. So if anyone mentioned UFO, people immediately roll their eyes.
Yeah.
So the narrative was pushed out. So people go, "Oh yeah, you saw
Yeah,
a
that's
UFO."
the same with the conspiracy theory, calling it a conspiracy theory. It's
Yeah,
a
as soon as you call it
conspiracy.
that, people are like,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, cool." So they basically have renamed them. So people don't have the association that they've built for like 60 years. So
Yeah.
you're immediately not going to just dismiss it because of the term UFO.
UFO.
Yeah.
So he was saying, like, it could be a stealth plane from another country that we just
Yeah.
obviously don't know.
Mm.
But because we don't know what it is, we call it a UFO.
But even
He was
with
saying
that, like, did you have to?
sightings, and there's documented like sightings within I don't know what the fucking thing would be in America, not Area 51, but
Yeah,
those who
Roswell,
document
that.
those
okay.
that document
Men
everything
in
that
Black.
happens in the
Will
sky.
Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, yeah?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
But no, everything that documents everything that happens in the sky, whether it's planes or whatnot, there's a whole thing for it in it. Like, you know, you have to keep track of every plane
Yeah.
that happens in the sky. There's like a major thing.
It
Obviously,
might
within
be
America.
might be NORAD. It might be, I don't know.
Isn't that in a film?
NORAD is the America's answer to any kind of aerospace
That's
disaster.
aerospace.
Yeah, so
okay.
like when
Yeah.
9/11 happened, they rushed NORAD planes over because it was like
okay. I have a question. I asked this. We had a Q&A on the way back. If aliens came to Earth and you had to give them one album, one film, and one book.
To describe human. No,
It
just
doesn't matter.
okay.
Like, it's your choice of why you want to give it to them. Yeah.
Okay.
So it could be to encapsulate the human experience.
Mhm.
It could be because you want to educate them on some rad shit. But what would it be?
I'd give them the album coming soon called Earth Defense League. by Alfie Cotton. And then it'd be, the book would be the new book from Alfie Cotton called Earth Defense League, What the Man Behind the Mask. And then the film would be
A documentary about the
Independence Day.
That's the worst choice. That's the we literally both agreed. Like the one thing you wouldn't show them is anything like Independence Day or like signs.
Yeah, like,
or,
here's an
Like they're
idea.
fucking
War of the Worlds.
posers
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, no.
I think music.
Musically, I said Hendrix. Are you experienced?
See, naturally, I would go Stones, but
No,
I
because
think
they'd look at it and be
I
like-
would go Beatles.
Nah, because they'd look at it and be like, this is what you call psychedelic. Fuck me, you wait till you take some of our
Jenk,
shit.
aliens come to Earth. For some reason, they land in your garden, and you want to give them an album straight away. So, what you go to?
Yeah, anything that Maynard's written from Tool, because he's an alien himself.
Yeah,
So
well.
Some I don't want. I'll just get rid of them. They're not having anything of mine.
I love that rationale. Like,
that goes to your regifting
Yeah.
thing.
like,
for
you've got
Christmas as
fucking,
well.
Yeah,
you've got like fucking like Paranoid by Sabbath. Like, mate, you can't take that one. It's a fucking banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got
I did have 2 copies of
got
Ace of Spades.
I've
so
got
I'll
some
probably give
Dio
them that.
Sabbath, so take that with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, take all the Dio.
Take
Sabbath.
all the Dio Sabbath.
So just take
Yeah.
anything Dio, actually.
Yeah, fair.
For a film, I don't know.
I
It's
think
gotta be
my
a fucking.
see my
cult
film.
classic.
I think the question first.
Star Wars. the whole saga of Star Wars.
My first question.
They're like, oh yeah, we know this.
remember
This happened a long time ago in a galaxy
I'm trying
far,
to
far
think,
away.
Em had a really good suggestion for a film. I can't remember what it was now, but it was something like it wasn't this, but like something like Forrest Gump, which encapsulates the human experience well.
Does it?
Yeah, the Forrest Gump does, dude.
No, it's
I
not. It's a
dunno.
special
It's a very
needs kid that
specific
runs.
human experience.
Yeah, I mean it does, but I think
It's a
Give them Tropic Thunder.
that's right.
yeah.
This is the wrong place to ask this question.
This is
Wrong
real. This is a real
audience.
war that happened. You know.
Yeah,
deep throat.
Deep Throat. Debbie does
Throat.
Dallas.
Yeah.
But would you?
One Night in
You'd have
Paris.
to be careful because you're like, are you gonna have to give them a film that shows them
It's your choice.
compassion of the human race or how fucked up the human race
It's
is?
your choice.
If you want to show them how fucked up the human race is, you could just it's a copy of The Pianist or something. Like,
Yeah,
Nah.
See, I always think Shawshank like is my go. Like, because the first question I asked was if you had to recommend one.
Imagine that though, because like, they'd literally get back on the fucking spaceship and one alien go, "What'd you get, Steve?" And he goes,
Steve.
"Another
Steve.
fucking Shawshank again," and tosses it in a pile that's fucking massive. Just Shawshank.
Did you ever see that picture of that dude who every time he went to visit his parents, he'd put another copy of the movie Click in there? And he just had one shelf of the Adam Sandler movie Click. There's like 100
Fucking
copies
hell.
his parents just hadn't noticed.
I'd give him the full unedited Kim Kardashian and Ray J sex tape.
I don't know what. I thought you were going to say Blackadder there.
Haggard.
Blackadder.
Haggard.
All of Blackadder.
Haggard.
Haggard. Let's give him Haggard.
Haggard.
No, because my
Yeah.
first question was if there was one album, book, movie you had to recommend to this the curriculum for educational purposes, what would that be? And then it was like, okay, what if aliens came?
No, that's a better question.
Okay, then
Because
curriculum.
you don't know what the aliens are going to be like. They could just be like.
Agreed, but that's the point. You don't know what they're going to be like. So,
No, but you know what you're going to bring kids up like though.
so what would be your
Educational
recommendation?
video, the full unedited video of Kim Kardashian and Ray J.
I don't think you're going to get a job on any scoreboards anytime soon.
No, I don't know. I feel like
2001: Space Odyssey.
mate.
See, my film
Clockwork
suggestion,
Orange.
my film idea would be Lord of War,
Lord of War. Is that with fucking
Nick Cage and Jared Leto. It's about gun trade,
Yeah.
and I think that's an important thing to learn about.
Maybe.
Like,
The Wolf
honestly,
of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh
yeah.
fuck no.
I'll just get everyone hooked on lewds.
No, just
Yeah.
get a little white boys trading NFTs. Like we don't have enough of that already.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
that's just the thing. And my album.
That's
for,
going into my
What,
top
are we still
10,
talking
actually.
educational aliens?
Yeah, so if it's educational, so
Okay,
my album will be
educational.
Miles
See, I was-
Davis kind of blue because jazz is interpretive.
Mm. I think musically you should go blues. Because blues is what's influenced
I think
everything
jazz.
you fucking
No,
listen
jazz.
to
100%
Are we talking
jazz.
aliens or kids now?
Kids now.
Okay.
Blues with kids, I reckon.
now. Yeah,
Blues.
blues.
I think blues
Jazz
is a
would blow
good
their
shout.
mind.
Yeah, jazz. Yeah, blow their mind, young man.
But you'd step onto jazz because jazz.
Oh, what just happened there?
That's a clip, innit?
Tip of the tongue, teeth in the lips.
There we go.
Jazz is infused with blues, isn't it?
Yeah, to an extent.
I mean,
to
some
an
jazz
extent.
is.
So is every fucking.
All right, calm
music,
down.
you know? So
Yeah, true.
Blues,
True.
give them blues.
I mean, Taylor Swift probably isn't.
Wait, it's sad.
It
A
is.
lot of the shit. That's blues.
That's true.
Like fucking Stormzy. That's fucking blues.
She was a country artist, wasn't
She
she?
was actually, yeah,
what
so
was she
yeah.
saying? Grime's like the new blues, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who said that?
As shit as it is.
Is that what, like when he said Foo Fighters, they're like the new fucking Led Zeppelin?
Fuck me. No, I didn't say it was the new blues. I said it was the new punk.
Oh yeah, new punk makes sense. But yeah, no, I think music definitely blues. In terms of a book,
It's like Muddy Waters or something like that.
Yeah, maybe Roger Johnson. Maybe it's fucking
Yeah.
founding
Yeah.
father.
Richard,
Innit?
And Book?
Yeah, Robert Johnson. Book is very.
So I thought with aliens, the
hard.
Bible, but like
No, fuck
No,
that.
'cause it's just.
just for the roles.
Yeah, do you want a non-fiction fiction
Because
children's?
you put their science back 100 years like it has in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I did say for school Hemingway, and I got told off for it because he was a misogynistic prick.
Yeah. And like you could say Edgar Allan Poe as well, but he shagged kids, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a book of poems is a good way to go. Like I'll give him like a William Blake collection.
Okay.
Yeah, Mabes.
Mate,
Well, like, there once was a woman from Ealing who had a peculiar feeling. She lay on her back and opened a crack and pissed all over the ceiling. You know, a bit of poetry.
yeah, a bit of poetry. bit of poetry.
Bit of poetry.
Highbrow poetry, no less.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Honestly, put us in charge of the educational board. The world would be better
What
for
was
it.
saying for film?
For kids?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't think of
Reservoir
an
Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Lord of War.
I ain't-
Reservoir Dogs. Nah, nothing Tarantino because he's a
The thing
fucking
is,
weird.
right, you want something that's going to give them a life lesson, not something that's going to entertain
The
them.
Green Mile.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because it teaches them
That
to
just
judge.
makes you
Nah.
cry.
No, that teaches you about compassion against people that have no understanding of
Yeah.
simple things.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. I completely agree. We should show children a mouse get squashed.
Yeah, no, you watch with Mice and Men. That's basically the same
exactly.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just a big,
it's the same character essentially,
know.
isn't
a
he?
big
Some
guy that
guy who's
strangles
just
fucking rabbits.
didn't know his fucking Shrek.
I'd say Shrek, but they're sick of it now.
Shrek is
I don't know why Shrek made it
Shrek
into
is
like
love.
the universal zeitgeist
Shrek
as
is
being
life.
this like masterpiece.
It is
because it is a
sick
fucking
film.
masterpiece.
Right, see, this is my point. Shrek's all right.
Shrek's sick.
Shrek's.
It's-
I'm not saying it's bad.
Do you want to know what Shrek's good for?
If you walk away from this podcast going, Sonny hates Shrek, you're wrong. But I don't understand the love Shrek gets.
Because it's so easy to watch. It's like if you're with someone or with a bunch of pals and you like want to stick something on the telly for background noise or just to like kind of zone in and out of, Shrek is the
I'll
perfect.
go
I think one of the best things about it is you watch as a kid and. Did I say that? You watch it as a kid.
Yeah.
What did you think you said?
With a kid.
Oh no.
No, watch it as a kid.
Yeah.
And
so
you
go
just
back
see
in time.
the whole funny shit about it and like, oh, it's funny, whatever. You watch it as an adult and you realise how much you relate to that fucking film as an
Yeah.
adult.
You posted something yesterday
Yeah.
that was like, if you feel sad about being single, don't worry. Shrek was 30 when he got into a relationship. And I was like, I nearly commented saying I'm 39, but there was a thing underneath it, which was the point
Shrek
of it.
just wants to live alone.
Yeah, he's
Fuck everybody else and live alone. I feel that.
Yeah, same. And
Yep.
also,
All of you.
it teaches you that all small men are dickheads.
Oh, like the- what's his
small man
name?
attitude. Farquaad.
Lord
Farquaad,
Farquaad.
Lord
And do you know he's
Farquaad.
got that Mazza fucking castle?
Oh, because he's compensating.
Yeah, he's
I love that
compensating.
it's.
But that's
I
the
love-
joke in it, innit? Like,
It's
do you think it's
Farquaad.
compensated for something?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what?
It's fuckwad, innit?
It is Farquaad,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, it is,
Farquaad,
yeah,
it
yeah.
Oh,
is
yeah,
Farquaad.
it is.
Of course
But
it is.
But then it
even
also
says,
teaches you
doesn't it?
about...
Apparently, he was kind of like inspired by kind of wrong word, but right word, kind of like an old like boss at DreamWorks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you
So
wanna
he
know-
looks a bit like him,
Oh,
and
no way.
Lord Farquaad.
Do you know another thing about Shrek? You know when Lord Farquaad is looking at a picture of Princess Fiona in his
Wanking.
bed?
Wanking.
No, honestly.
Ferociously.
Dude, I'll send you the clip to put in it. When he looks at the picture, you see his boner rise up underneath the quilt.
Do you?
Yeah, no,
Do you?
seriously.
Do you?
Yeah,
What?
there's a little.
That's dark.
The quilt moves a little bit when he
That's
looks at a
dark.
picture of her.
Did you know? Because when they first came up with the idea of Shrek, people at
I
DreamWorks
love how we're
thought
now
it was-
just having a conversation
it
about
was,
Shrek.
they thought the film was going to fail, so anyone who was underachieving at DreamWorks was sent to work on the failed subject.
Oh,
of Shrek.
really?
Mm.
And then
That's
when Shrek
dope.
came out, it became the highest-grossing DreamWorks film.
Yeah, it banged.
They
Do
did.
you know who was supposed
It
to
is a rad
voice?
film.
It's a fucking sick film.
Do you know
Shrek
who's
2 is
supposed to
probably
voice
better.
Shrek?
Who?
Chris Farley.
Oh, really?
Really?
Did he die
Really?
before?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I know there was a thing
I
where
couldn't imagine nobody else other than Mike Myers now.
there was a thing where Mike
Yeah.
Myers did the accent first. Well, did the whole thing, but he hadn't put a Scottish accent on it. He did like a different accent.
Austin Powers voice.
And then probably, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
And then re-recorded it with a Scottish accent. So they had to change, they spent like
The way
millions.
it's
Yeah.
spoke. Yeah.
The way his mouth
I
moved.
watched Austin Powers fairly recently,
Austin Powers bangs.
and
does bang.
the bit where it's the second one where where Austin Powers is massaging Felicity Shagwell's back, and he goes, "How's that, baby?" And she goes, lower, and he goes, "How's that, baby?" Right. I have not laughed that like that since I was a little girl. I was absolutely fucked.
I love the scene in the tent with the shadow.
Oh god,
where she's getting shot at the bag and she's just fucking hammering that fucking tennis racket up his
yeah.
ass.
I love it. There's a fucking
Mr. Mouse, how did that get in there?
There's a thing as well I saw where someone's like, she's not in the mood, and Austin's like, "It's fine, don't worry about it. You haven't got to do anything." And it's like someone put a thing about even the horniest man in the world understood what no means. Understands the rules of consent.
Yeah.
The best thing about him though is his fucking confidence, because he is an ugly fuck, but he's got so much confidence, and I think that is a lesson to everyone.
Yeah,
have some fucking confidence.
Yeah,
I love that. Just like when he walks into his own party, everyone loses their shit.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
It's like he just has to point at someone and they're like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, it's Austin."
Get your hands off my hiney, baby.
it's a rad film. He should have just spent his career doing Austin Powers and Wayne's World movies.
Yeah.
The
thing is that like I could handle more Austin Powers films. I don't think I can handle more Wayne's World films.
Dude.
No, I love Wayne's World.
No, it's gonna get Bill and Ted syndrome if they're doing a
dirty mouth.
Exactly. Like, I love Wayne's World till the fucking.
The first two, I know you don't like Bill and Ted. The first two Bill and Ted films are
I've never watched Bill and Ted.
They're fucking rad.
No, they
the
are
first
sick.
two
They
are
are
fucking
sick.
rad. The third one's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And like now, don't get back to Wayne's
But is
World
that because
now.
they left it too long?
Yeah. And not only that, it was bullshit.
See, I was having this conversation at work actually, because my old lab manager, we would quote Wayne's World every fucking day for everything, right? And we're on about Bill and Ted, because she loves Bill and Ted, and the fact that obviously they left it too late to do it. I said it would work with Wayne's World. So Wayne's World. It will work with Wayne's World if they made it about modern stuff, because obviously they're stuck with the music that they love from their era, trying to like work in today's music.
Yeah.
They would just be like, what the fuck is this? And
but no,
it would be good to see them trying to sort of transition.
They could like listen to Steel Panther and shit that we find.
Like, imagine Wayne's World on TikTok.
Look at you, like, yeah.
I love Steel Panther.
I think it would just be good if they were to do a film to see them try and
they did a
work
commercial.
In today's
so during
music.
one of the Super Bowls, I think it was last year actually, they did a commercial with Cardi B.
Wayne's World?
Yeah, so
really?
they brought back the characters.
That's sick.
In the basement, and Cardi B was like the guest, but I can't remember what it was for. It was like for like a food thing or something like American company.
That's sick.
Apparently though, is it Dana
Carvey?
Carvey. He says that he can't play Garth anymore because that certain face he had to do is killed a load of nerves in his face. And
have you seen his
apparently he
stand-up?
tried to sue him.
His stand-up's bullshit. He did like
he's not very funny.
He's not. And
the funniest, I was literally about to say, one of the things about Wayne's World is like including when it was an SNL thing
sketch. Yeah.
Was that what it was originally?
That's how it started. Yeah.
Okay.
Dana Carvey was basically, in my opinion, only funny as Garth.
Yeah.
And then in the films, he's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
So then you watch films and stuff with Dana Carvey going, dude, it's like, especially like when you first like, oh, dude, it's fucking Garth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you watch it and you'd be like,
this is
what
shit.
happened to Garth?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anything.
There's a
else
reason his career didn't take off other than Garth.
Yeah.
But like it's weird because like all the SNL, especially the old like alumni SNL, like adore him because apparently he was a great writer.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he was that funny.
That good of a performer.
Yeah.
I had this conversation the other day about like career ruining roles within films. Like,
I thought you meant career as in the fucking country.
Oh no,
just career ruining people's roles in the film industry.
No, like Daniel Radcliffe can't be in a film now without being Harry Potter. Like, you can't watch a film with Daniel Radcliffe.
No,
and it's like, that's
but
Harry Potter.
he's a good actor though.
Yeah, no, he
Guns
is.
Akimbo was
but
fucking wicked.
No, because I watched Warm Bodies again like over Halloween. And I love that
It's
fucking
not Warm
movie.
Bodies. That's the dude that was in About a Boy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
He was in Woman in Black. Horns.
I haven't seen Horns.
Guns Akimbo.
I watched a chick flick with him called What If or something like that, and he was in that. I've still seen Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, and the same with fucking Hermione and what's his name?
Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley, like the same.
Rupert Grint. He was in Moonwalkers.
Yeah,
and that was fucking sick.
Moonwalkers is a sick film, but I still think it's fucking.
No, if I see Daniel Radcliffe,
I
Harry Potter.
I don't think I saw him as Ron Weasley in that. I could see him as his own character. The only person that I saw as something else was, his mate who he gets to be Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
I could only see him as the character from Misfits.
Oh, yeah. I know the one. Yeah, that is a sick film, though. That is a sick film. Moonwalker's a sick film.
I haven't seen it.
It's really good. It's about
the
Stanley
moon landing,
Kubrick
innit?
directing the moon landing.
Because that's the whole thing. Did Stanley Kubrick
yeah.
do the whole thing? It's a fucking wicked film. It's got Ron Perlman in as well.
There's meant to be loads of references to it in The Shining.
To the moon landing.
Yep. So Danny wears a NASA jumper.
Mm-hmm.
There's meant to be a subtle nod to it. There's loads of others throughout the film.
Yeah. I don't believe the moon landing.
And Jack
happened,
Nicholson
but
walks
Stanley did.
backwards.
I definitely think I definitely think it's true that they filmed it just in case.
So no, the biggest argument perpetuated where it happened, but they also filmed it, was because obviously they didn't expect anybody to review the footage because they didn't know where technology was going to go.
Mate, it definitely didn't happen.
So hang on, let me just say what happened. I wasn't there, so apparently the moon landing happened, but there's no way that the footage would have survived
the Van Allen radiation belt.
Yeah. So what they did was they went to Utah or something.
The Van Halen?
The Van Halen, basically it's Wayne's World that they're going, Van Halen!
Yeah. Get up and jump.
I was supposed to say, how did you get to the moon?
Jump. From Panama. And that's all my Van Halen references. I'm out now.
Or Padded Bras. I was singing it for a long time before I realised it was Panama. And the song is also called
When I was in
Panama.
the country Panama, all I did was sing Panama. But anyway, yeah, so...
Our friends thought it was murderer. And then they said to me,
Was that
it's
Ran?
not it. And I was, yeah, it's Ran.
Yeah,
She thought it was murderer. And she was like, it's not that though, is it? And I went, is it not? We'd both been thinking it was
really?
murderer, completely independent. Like, not, we hung out and went,
I thought it was
this song's
Padded
about
Bra.
murder.
1 second, because I have a question about that in a second. But yeah, so the argument was that we went to the moon, we didn't film it because the footage wouldn't have survived, so Stanley Kubrick reenacted it, presuming that it would only ever be viewed once, because we didn't have the technology to keep watching things, and then VCRs and the internet and everything else happened, and now you can watch it and go, well, that's not real.
Well, why would they get the director that's directed the biggest fucking sci-fi film of all time to direct the moon landing? Like, surely that's a bit suspect.
Yeah, because there's like a film lover. You'd look at him like, that's his camera angle.
But like, yeah, but that's his kind of like, I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, no, but then everyone watching it would be like, well, I swear like Stanley Kubrick makes films like this.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like, you'd get some director that's just done like war films or something.
Yeah, but they didn't say Stanley Kubrick directed it at the time. Like, that's just a urban legend that came out afterwards. So
Directed.
yeah, he didn't go up with them. That was not what the story is.
Nah, the moon landing.
It was like
bullshit.
fucking Buzz Armstrong. No, what's Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and the other guy.
The other guy, the driver.
No one knows.
The lift.
Buzz Lightyear.
The designated driver.
But okay, what's your best misheard lyric?
Oh, God.
Because I know mine immediately. So 9 Inch Nails, The Fragile, came out in 1999, September 99. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. And I brought the album, and the first track is called Somewhat Damaged. And the lyric is, too fucked up to care anymore. And I thought he said, to fuck a chicken evermore. And I was convinced for a good couple of hours before I actually like opened up the booklet and read it. And I was like, oh. I still can hear, to fuck a chicken evermore.
I thought the end of Smells Like Teen Spirit was Follow Me Now, but it's Denial.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right, though.
It is, yeah. It's Denial. But I thought it was Follow Me Now. Because he says it so fucking, he just shouts it, doesn't he? You can't really tell.
There is a song as well I was listening to by a band called Nightclub, called Your Addiction. And I still can't remember what the actual lyric is. Me and Em were listening to it on the way down.
Fuck a chicken. You just think everything that you miss here ends up with someone fucking.
No, like it sounds like she says, "Don't you wish you could beat your black guys?" And every time I hear it, I'm telling you.
Have you seen the Peter Kay
That's what it
sketch
sounds like.
where he does like?
The misheard, like
he does the misheard lyrics, yeah.
Yeah.
So like he gets. I don't know what song it is, but he says like he says it before like just let me staple
Dancing
the
Queen,
Vicar.
young and sweet with a tangerine or something like that.
Yeah, and he puts the tape machine up to a microphone and it sounds exactly like it. It's such a great comedy sketch.
What's that fucking I'm blue double? It sounds like I'm blue and I'll beat off a guy.
Well, there's a Hendrix one as well, which is excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's cute.
Kiss This Guy, yeah.
Kiss this guy.
I thought
That's
it was
probably my
Kiss This
favourite.
Guy.
I thought it was
my
just,
favourite.
I think everyone the first
Excuse
time
me
they heard it.
while I kiss this guy.
Do you know what's mad about that actually? I remember being on a train with my dad when I was like 6 or something. We was listening to fucking Hendrix. And that lyric came on, and my dad was reading the paper on the train, and there was a story about how people have been mishearing that Hendrix song as being "Excuse me while I kiss this guy," whilst we was listening to Purple Haze. It was fucking mad.
No way.
I know someone who thought that the Nothing Compares to You.
Yeah, Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor.
Written by Prince.
Written by Prince.
Tune.
It was
It's a
I
tune.
can sit in a fancy red sarong.
It's wrong.
yeah.
I remember, right, I did, this was about 10 years ago. My ex at the time thought I had a drink problem and was like, I bet you can't go a month sober. This was on New... Whoa.
We've all been there, mate.
Right, so it was like, I swear it was like 2011. We'd gone down to Hastings for New Year and we were out. It was New Year's Eve.
Was it 1066?
No, it wasn't 1066.
That was a shit joke.
It was an awful joke. That was like I have one reference in Hastings, which is there was a battle there. What was the king that died and how did he die?
I don't fucking know. I just remember the fucking
It was an
insurance
arrow.
company.
It was an arrow.
Through the eye, yeah, it was.
Oh,
What's
800
the king
double
of
O.
fucking hell?
1066.
Yeah. So we were in a bar called Brass Monkey. It's New Year's Eve. We're drinking because it's fucking New Year's Eve. And
Where were you?
in Hastings.
Sonny! Who the fuck is Sonny? Oh, shit! Here we go again.
You all right?
Here we go again.
The thing is, of all the stories I've told about travelling, I was in Hastings. Like, I've been
Well, it's not Tamworth.
all over the
To be
world.
fair, Hyde Park earlier, but
Do you
I
want-
want to hear about your time in Hastings.
Okay.
I went to Litchfield.
I went to Litchfield, yeah.
Fuck
Lich
half of
Vegas.
America.
We were in a bar in Hastings.
Fuck
in,
Iceland. I want to know about Hastings.
No, we were in Hastings in Nicaragua, right? That one? No, it was the one down south. And she was like, you got a drink problem? I was like, no, I don't. And she was like, I bet you couldn't go a month sober. I was like, 100% I could. So we made a bet. I said February because I can't do January because that means I have to stop drinking at midnight and I've also got alcohol in my system going into New Year.
True.
I've already
Which is why
lost.
dry January never fucking works.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll do it from February. She's like, there's 28 days. I was like, but there's this that year they worked out there was 4 weekends. So that's essentially all you need.
Yeah.
It's 4 weeks. So I don't
Yeah,
drink
yeah.
in the week anyway, really. So it's essentially.
Monday night.
I said really. I said really. Sometimes. And did it easily without effort.
Really?
But there was one night. Yeah. Dude,
Was it actually
It
easy?
was fucking boring.
Dude, I had a month off booze and it was the fucking hardest thing I've ever done.
It was
in my life.
easy, but it was fucking boring as fuck, right? But there was one night I was walking to town.
What, you're still going out?
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
'Cause otherwise it
I
wasn't a
did that-
challenge.
I did that as well, and it was fucking horrible.
So if
Yeah, I
if-
can't go out and not. If I'm
If
not
I
drinking,
didn't go
I'm never going
out,
out.
then I'm like, there's no difficulty to it. The whole point is that I have to still put myself in that environment and choose what to drink.
Yeah. Well, that's what you tried to do, weren't it? You tried to come out to control yourself in that situation.
Well, yeah, I legit had a drinking problem, so I had to fucking stop
Yeah.
drinking.
What I noticed
But then,
through it was that I was fine until about 1 a.m. when everyone's drunk and then they were all annoying, so I went home.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I did. But like, it was just fucking horrendous, mate. Everything else that was happening at the time was
Yeah.
like, fuck. Just
So no,
like,
mine was
I
to
need a
prove a
drink.
point. And we made a bet as well, and I held up my end of the bargain. That's all I'm saying. I'll tell you after the podcast is over. But I was listening to Nothing Compares to You on the way to town, and I just related it to rum. Like, if you imagine singing that song to
It's about cigarettes, isn't it?
is it actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
You should
generally
listen
like,
to The Size of a Cow by the Wonder Stuff. That's
Yeah.
about alcoholism.
no way.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's I can eat my dinner. Well, that actually now I'm thinking that misheard lyric. I can eat my dinner in a fancy red sarong. Can eat your dinner wherever what the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's
But like I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant because you don't have to sit. Oh, you there's no smoke. Like it's not a non-smoking place.
right. Okay. I
That
didn't
kind of
know
thing.
that. I'll have to listen to it again.
Yeah.
But I listened to that song walking to town to the pub, and in my head, all I could think about was me serenading a bottle of rum.
Yeah.
And it really made me miss drinking. But I think I had like a week left at that point. And I remember at midnight on the going into the 1st of March, I poured myself a neat rum. And she was like, really? I'm like, fuck you. I've just had a month without drinking. I'm going to fucking pour myself a drink
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly, yeah.
I'm not getting smashed. I'm having one glass.
Yeah,
just to, like,
after that, you
acknowledge-
need to understand whose problem it is.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's
straight
good.
up.
That's good,
yeah.
yeah.
We're not together anymore. Shock.
Do you know what the biggest misheard song lyric is, though, I think?
Go on.
What's that?
It's in Ball of the Soup, Girl All the Bad Guys Want.
Yeah.
So everybody thinks that she says, that it says she's looking groovy, but it's she's looking through me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For years, I thought it was she's looking groovy.
No, but
She's
you said the
she's
most
looking
This is
misheard
the most, like,
for
everyone-
yourself.
For you.
Yeah, but like I know a load of people that misheard it as She's looking groovy.
Really?
Really?
She's looking through me.
No, fair play.
No, yeah, fair.
She's looking groovy.
I want to know who all these motherfuckers are. Listen to Bowling for Soup.
I think I like to see him on like the streets with a clipboard.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Can I get a moment of your time?
Did you
Listen to this and tell me what you think he says.
Do you know Bowling for Soup? Yeah. Can I have a moment of your time, please?
Oh, Bowling for Soup suck.
Should we have a break?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I could do
Yeah.
the piss. To be
Yeah, do
fair.
you need a way?
And then we'll come back with
That light's not on as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did want to say
fuck,
that.
yeah.
Well, we'll come
We
back
might
and
look
do
slightly-
fucking topics.
Well, when we come back, we're going to be more illuminated.
Yeah.
Right, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Later that same evening.
This is the fun part of the podcast where it's just me by myself because everyone's got a bladder of a fucking child. Welcome to the Sunny Podcast. Today we're talking about bleached anuses. To myself, talking to myself. Yeah.
Many, many minutes later.
Judy Dench's tits. It's Alfie's top 10 of the week. Sponsored by the Association of Pink Mulleted Fuckwits.
I can get behind that.
Did you
association.
record the audio for this of these?
No.
It sounds way better.
Yeah.
You will. If we get to my jingle, you will see that. You know when I said I haven't had much time this
Yeah.
week. No. It was through my headphone.
Nice.
Okay. Alfie's top 10 of the week.
I got 2 top 10s this week.
Why would you have 10?
So the second one is quite heavy.
Why wouldn't you start with the first one?
no, I'm just prefacing it.
I want 2. Nah, coming in at 2.
Fuck the system.
Alright, top of the pops.
I'm doing
Let's go in order of Star Wars. We'll start
Yeah.
with the latest first.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the first one because it's like
it's
a
first.
bit light-hearted,
Because it's first.
and the second one is a bit heavier,
Okay.
but not heavy.
Well, just say the fucking thing.
Okay, so the first one is about NFTs, and we
What the fuck is
briefly spoke-
NFTs?
So an NFT is a non-fungible token.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Okay, if you draw a picture,
Uh-huh.
then someone can buy it
Yep.
and they own it. They own the
So
right to it.
basically,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So it's basically the new. People are saying it's the new form of art and how to trade art,
bullshit.
but it is fucking bullshit.
It's bullshit.
So there's only one Mona Lisa, and
Yeah.
well, you can get a print of the Mona Lisa. and
There's
it's-
only one Mona Lisa. One Mona Lisa.
Yeah, so there's only one actual Mona Lisa,
Yep.
but you can have a print that's exactly like it, but it's not the real Mona Lisa.
Right.
It's the same with NFTs. So people are
With the
making
real Mona Lisa.
people are making like
Please stand up.
any kind of image, and that they're saying that like. But the thing with the Mona Lisa is that's a real thing that has real brush strokes, real fucking palette knife strokes on
Yeah.
it, and real paint in it. NFTs are just digital artwork that people are saying that they own, but you can just fucking right click save as,
Yeah, no,
and then you
straight
have
away,
that
yeah.
fucking artwork.
But you get people that will make prints of artwork they've done and sell individual
Yeah,
prints.
Right,
yeah,
but the whole
definitely.
point of NFT is basically you
Oh, so
can't
it's
use it without the rightful like say so of the person who's brought it, and if you do, then you can be sued for
But
it.
no,
Even
but
if
the
it's a
thing-
print of the
So
Mona
if I like
Lisa.
changed the artwork of Nevermind the Bollocks
For example,
and released it,
yeah,
I went.
that's
Or
Well,
release
it sounds slightly ridiculous.
It's like royalties.
but
Is it?
no, not necessarily.
kind of.
It's oh shit, sorry. It's
It's okay.
Why is everyone burning each other today?
It's okay. It's
why I
okay.
leave a gap
It's
between.
okay.
what's most
Let me hold your
bullshit about
tiny hand.
fuck's sake.
Oh, because your tiny hand.
It's what's the most ridiculous thing about these NFTs is they're going for like 30 grand plus
Yeah, dude,
for
they're
a
an insane
digital
amount.
image, and
Yeah.
these are going on a marketplace where you buy it
You know
and
what-
you have it in your library as just a digital image in your library.
You know, like Nyan Cat.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
imagine
yeah,
a
yeah.
still of Nyan Cat that
Yeah.
someone paid 40 grand for. Now they
own the original one, but it's a fucking JPEG image of
Yeah.
it. Like you
Yeah,
can't
no.
own. And these little white boys.
That's
that
why
think
originals
that-
are originals.
Yeah,
That's the whole point
but
in
you,
originals.
but you can't really get an original bunch of pixels, can you?
No.
unless
no.
you put out the raw file.
Does it only apply to digital then?
Yeah.
At the minute,
Because like Van Gogh, for example, he would paint like his sunflowers, right? There's
Hang
like,
on, are we talking about? Are you talking about art?
yeah.
Yeah, we can't do it. We can't go like jingleception.
that is Jingleception.
Yeah, you can.
This ain't what's on my mind. This is
yeah, they say what's
I
on his
mean,
mind.
just talk about what's on your mind right now.
yeah, but this is
Alright,
so
okay,
I can get
okay.
an understanding on what I was on about. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
so for example, the sunflowers by
Yeah,
Van Gogh
there is
Van
only
Gogh.
one.
There's
of them
five.
Well, no. Yeah, there's 5 different versions.
that he painted.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
each 5-1 is obviously an original.
Yeah, yeah.
But because what most artists would do, if they didn't have any other subjects, they'd find something they've already painted and then paint it again
Yeah, that's fair.
in a different way. You cunt.
Um,
So where does that stand on that? Is it
It's
because
really
he
hard to-
painted them? Is it's still obviously an original,
no, so
but it's
not,
a copy of a copy? And artists also used to do copies of artists.
yeah.
Have we noticed we stopped editing out cunt now, so you can say cunt all you want?
Yeah,
and
I know.
Like,
What
cunt is just fine
cunt,
now.
cunt,
What it is it's so fucking difficult because it's such a new thing, and it goes alongside, like, it runs alongside with like cryptocurrency thing. Like, it's this new fad that everyone's getting behind because they think they're gonna make loads of money off it. And granted, people are playing it and
Yeah,
making
people
a
are making
fucking
money off it.
shitload
So
of money
I
off it.
painted The Fallen Angel by Alexander Cabanilles, right? Now, obviously that's a copy of a painting, which I have to obviously state is a copy
Yeah.
of a painting,
Yeah,
but I can still sell my painting.
yeah, true.
So is my painting
That's like a cover
still
version.
an original?
No, it's I think it's because it's digital.
So
It's a whole
conversion.
different
Yeah,
fucking
Right,
game.
okay.
And
So
like,
is
So
it
it's not
like-
so much to do with a physical copy,
So
it's
if you
more to
sent-
do with a digital...
on Twitter, for example, Post Malone, Jimmy Fallon, and like loads of like high up American comedians, artists, musicians have changed their profile pictures to like these pictures of monkeys, and it's like a monkey smoking a cigarette. You probably fucking put them in,
Yeah.
but we might get sued by the fucking little white boys that own them.
Fuck it, sue me.
It's like a monkey smoking. It's the most shit fucking 8-bit fucking picture, and these are going for thousands and
Yeah.
thousands of dollars because someone's said that's the original one. I own the original one. Everyone else has a fake. And like, what makes me laugh the most about it is some little kid will spend 30 grand on an original NFT to have it in their computer, saying I have the
So
original
they
one.
have the original, yeah.
But then they'll put it as their profile picture, and then everyone will right click it, save it, and put it as their profile picture. And be like, no, you can't do that. That's mine. I own
one.
the rights to that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is an NFT, and that's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Who wants to spend fucking hundreds of
There's
thousands?
variations of it as well.
I think the most expensive one was like
Jesus
4 point
Christ.
something million. It went for, and it's mad, and it's like people like Gary V and fucking like these, like what they called financial forecasters that like
Yeah.
are trying to get a grasp on what's new and what's gonna
what's
go
relevant
mad,
and what's yeah.
And they're saying that NFTs are the way
It's
forward.
basically
and,
like people who missed out on Bitcoin when Bitcoin was
yeah, and
trying to
now
jump on
like
the newest thing.
like Gary V, for example, is fucking bellend. But well, he's not. He's all right. He's like a harmless
I
guy,
know
but he's a bit of a
Gary Vee
bellend. He's just like a life coach, but he's a bit of a bell.
Oh, I know who you're on about.
Yeah.
He's a fucking tall.
And he's like, you know what? If you release an album, release your album artwork as an NFT, and then you can sell your album for. It's like, no, fuck
No,
off, mate.
no,
Like
yeah.
art is for sharing, and
It's for everyone,
It's for
isn't it?
everyone,
Yeah.
and it's
So that's the
and,
beautiful thing though about digital copies, because I'm never going to own Starry Night,
no,
but I've got a print of it
yeah,
that I can say, well, obviously I know it's
Yeah,
not the
I've got
original,
loads of
but
prints of
I've got,
Basquiat.
yeah, I've got loads of fucking prints of different artists' paintings.
And
in my room.
Basquiat's like
But
the-
that's because when am I gonna ever go fucking see Starry Night in person? It's in America, for fuck's sake. Like,
can
to an extent,
I'm
this
gonna
is
go
why
have a copy of it in my room that I can see because it's my favourite fucking painting.
I get it to an extent as to an artist has made it, and obviously when you click.
But that's not what's being done.
No, well, it's like an artist will make it, like say you make it on like GIMP or fucking whatever kind of software you're using, or Photoshop or whatever. You save that. No, that's like
Yeah,
a cheap.
it's
That's like a
a-
cheap version of Photoshop
Oh,
that people
okay,
use for like cartoons and that. So you'll make it, you'll export it, and the original file that you've exported is the original one. But you can't do that with digital shit because you can just share it with people.
See, that's the thing with digital art that like I appreciate. Sorry, Jenk.
You missed your window.
if you are using GIMP but like you haven't touched it for like 10 minutes, does it go to sleep? And then you have to get Zed around to be like,
Zed's dead,
wake up the
baby.
GIMP.
Zed's dead.
But the GIMP's sleeping. You have to go wake
There's a
him up.
reference
Then,
there
won't
for
you?
very few people.
I respect.
Everyone's seen fucking
Who
Pulp
hasn't
Fiction.
seen Pulp Fiction?
It's true.
A lot of people have watched it.
You can only watch Pulp Fiction once.
Yeah, it's
because then
bullshit.
you understand it.
Shit film.
No, you can watch it multiple times, but in terms of understanding it,
Right, I am not at all one
No,
of
I
the
like
people who
I
having
like the
us in that
film, but you watch it once, you're like, what the fuck's going on? You get to the end. I
Pulp
understand.
Fiction is one of the best
Second
10
time-
movies of all time.
Second time you watch it, you're like, well, I get the twist in it.
Bullshit.
It's one of the best 10
It's
movies
a
of
good
all
film,
time.
it's a good film, it's a good
Anyway,
film.
so someone on the lines of Pulp Fiction, someone could technically now claim the rights to the artwork of Pulp Fiction. You know Uma Thurman and the fucking Pulp
On the
Fiction.
bed, yeah.
Someone could fucking claim that and sell that as an NFT and say that they have the original one with whoever's consent it is that took the photo or whoever made the artwork.
You're fucked if you're the DVD or soundtrack though, aren't you?
Yeah, because then you're technically in copy. You have
in
a
breach of
fucking-
copyright.
No, but you have a bootleg version of it. When in reality, I think a lot of musicians have started making that album artwork into them, and it's just fucking bullshit. And it's like, I love the fucking internet. How they're like just right clicking and saving these pictures and being like mad. Like, what are you gonna fucking do about it? Or own your fucking NFT that you spent 30 grand on. What are you gonna do about it? And they're like, what it is a fad that's gonna die in 5 years, and everyone's gonna be fucking broke as fuck because they had their little 15 minutes of fame, and they earned a shitload of money, and now they're broke because all their stupid little JPEGs aren't real art no more.
I think that's where physical art is more important. Like,
Exactly,
I love digital art. I respect digital art because it's not easy to make digital art. But a physical thing, like a canvas, for example,
You can't
There's
own
only
you can't
one
own a digital
canvas.
image, can you? Because you can just fucking right click it and
That-
save it in the same
that
format.
person who made that first thing, if anything, should print it out
and sell it
into
as-
a thing, and then that is number one, and that is the original copy.
Yeah, definitely. It's like printing a book. Like the first book that gets printed is number one, isn't it?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Physical art is way more, has way more value to it
Yeah.
than anything else.
NFTs are bullshit. Get your head out your fucking capitalist little white boy
Right,
ass.
you get me started on art. Fucking
My second top 10 is about Spotify. So we've all, well, you don't use Spotify, do
I
you?
don't use
Us
Spotify.
three use Spotify.
Yep.
I've used Spotify since I was about fucking 13, maybe. Like, I had it as like not a premium user, but just like had it.
yeah.
And I hate Spotify so much, but it's so tailored to me now that moving to
That's the
another
trouble.
streaming service is going to be so hard because all my
In terms
Spotify
of the
is.
fairness for the artist, it's shit.
It's fucking horrendous.
Just, I need to
In
get my
terms of
phone
being
out.
a
I saw a
listener.
thing. He's worth 3.2 billion.
I've got it.
Go for it.
I need to get my phone out because it was Spotify Wrapped on the 1st of December. I was quite excited for it just to see my fucking.
Do you know what? I love Spotify Wrapped.
I
know
like
people
Spotify Wrapped, yeah.
I like being nosy about
I
what
was,
people's
uh,
music tastes.
I was a
I
little
love knowing
bit,
what people listen to.
I was a little bit. I kind of wanted to know
Right.
about mine, and I was like, "Oh, like I wasn't excited about it like you." I don't know about that. But,
No, I was though. But do you know what's funny about my Spotify Wrapped was?
Go on.
My number one artist was Arctic Monkeys, and I barely listened to them this year. I think I sweated them at the start of the year. Other than that, my top 5 songs are all the 5 songs on the Vultures EP because I was learning them.
Oh yeah, no, it's the same fucking thing, man. My top 5 are songs from the
Tony Hawk soundtrack.
900.
yeah.
yeah.
Because I had to
But
stick.
the top one is
Goldfinger.
no,
something
which
that
is
you're
strange.
struggling with.
It's no,
that-
it's just one that
Is
like
that
I
door
enjoy.
swinging open because of the wind, or
Yeah.
is that the ghost of Swabberfield?
It's the ghost of Swabberfield. He's going to join
Oh,
us.
he's back.
He's back.
Robert, put the glass down.
Get back in your basement.
I'll open a can of whoop ass on him again. But the top one was AFI, the boy who destroyed the world. But yeah, and I was kind of like let down by that because I wish I could have put it down as like, I wish every song like, because there are songs on that I enjoy, a lot of them that I enjoy, but like none that I've like listened to because of like, oh, I fucking love that song. I'm just gonna
that's what
stick
I
it
mean.
on.
You know when it tells you how many minutes you listen to? I think mine was like 40 because I don't use Spotify. So
No,
like,
Mine was a lot.
Yeah, I was like 60,000.
like
or something like that.
on mine, Rob Zombie was one, which is not a thing. I think I must have put it on when I was at work. I think my second one was The Weekend, Blinding Lights, and the third one was Phoebe Bridgers. But like, there's so few minutes.
Yeah.
Can you guess who my
Listen
top
to.
artist was?
I reckon
The Rolling
it was.
Yeah.
I was
For the
obsessed
third
with-
time in a row, the top 0.5%.
Who sang that Blue Dada Bee Dabba song?
But yeah, it
this
was
year.
basically all I'd do was I'd put my laptop on Spotify, play the Vultures EP because I was learning it, and I'd just rinse that EP until I learned it. So that's all. 'cause
You've
it's so
earned
many
now
fucking-
about 0.0007 pence.
We'll work it out
Yeah.
because I'm just gonna Danny fucking Price on Instagram. I think he is a journalist. Goes into like shit with the industry and stuff.
Okay.
He made like a parody Spotify Wrapped for Instagram, and it was all the horrendous shit that Spotify have done. And after reading it, and after my mate Ash wrote an article about it in his magazine.
Forward me that now so I can put the images on screen.
Yeah, we'll do. My mate Ash wrote an article about one of the things that he goes into on this, and it's fucking horrendous, and it's made me delete my Spotify account.
Really?
Yeah. So, and like I said, I've used
Still
Spotify
got
for
Amazon
my
there.
whole adult life, and it's tailored to me. I'm done with it now. So there are 8 million artists on Spotify, 1.8 million albums, and 70 million tracks. 0.7% of an artist's revenue. No, 0.7% of artist revenue receive 90% of the revenue made on Spotify. So that's like a tiny
horrendous.
percentage. Okay. According to Digital Music News, Spotify currently pays out 0.003 pence per play. And then you got to think,
Well, the Stones done right off me.
if you're not on premium,
0.002 pence.
so if you're not on premium, that's also playing adverts before and after every
yeah.
5 songs. And then if you are playing premium, that's £10 a month that is not going to the artist. That's fucking a tiny amount.
Well, that price is to stop paying, to stop the ads, isn't it? Really?
But yeah, in 2020, Spotify made $8.8 billion. The number of songs that Spotify CEO Daniel Ek has written, 0. And his net worth is $4 billion plus.
Yeah, it's 3 times Paul McCartney.
Okay, little fun fact for you.
Bet the cunt sings in the shower now, though. They don't need a little wanker.
It's a little fun fact. Spotify allowed hundreds of hours of racist, anti-Semitic, white supremacist material to be uploaded and streamed on their platform, despite claiming that such material goes against their guidelines. A bonus track. I am just fucking quoting Danny fucking Price's Instagram. Okay. This year, Spotify invested over $100 million into military technology. Spotify CEO Daniel Ek has invested $113 million in Helsing AI, a military defense firm that claims use of algorithmic systems which integrate data from infrared video, sonar and radio frequencies, and they use them on military vehicles to create a real-time picture of battlefields. So my £10 a month that I've been spending,
That's
£10 a
fucked.
month for fucking nearly 8 years, has gone to military technology to be used on future battlefields.
So is this
for
the end
AI?
of us on Spotify now then?
Oh, man.
Yeah, so basically, the Spotify CEO just steals wealth from artists that have put fucking time, blood, sweat and tears. They haven't seen their family, haven't seen their kids. They've made these albums and these songs and gone on these tours to make people happy. And the CEO of Spotify has took a massive 90% of that revenue and put it elsewhere into military technology and elsewhere into not fucking paying artists properly, for one, and also not having a fucking, obviously, a right HR department that gets rid of white supremacist material on
See,
the
that's
platform.
what I still buy CDs and vinyls.
This is a
Because
thing,
it's
right?
a physical copy that the money goes to the artist.
Yeah.
So we are not casual music fans. I'm quite happy
No,
to say
we're
that.
not.
We're
No.
fucking
None of us
obsessive
are.
music fans.
Yeah.
So if I like a band, I'll buy the fucking vinyl and I'll go and watch them on a
Yeah.
fucking tour.
Buy the merch or shit.
Not the majority of people that use Spotify are casual music fans, so they're
Yeah.
not really gonna buy a physical copy, and they might go and see fucking Billie Eilish or Taylor Swift on tour. They're not gonna see like a tiny little band in a club in Birmingham. If you can, buy a fucking t-shirt. I'm not saying delete your Spotify. Do delete your Spotify,
Especially if you're listening to this on Spotify.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I'm not gonna say like I have used Spotify and I have had a good time with it, and I think it's a well-designed platform and it's well tailored to me now. But just like it's so easy to sit there and work in a fucking job where you're like a nurse or a teacher or something and think that's a hard job. But and I'm not saying being a musician's a hard job, because it's not. It's a luxury. But at the same time, people have put fucking shitloads of money into putting these albums out.
Yeah.
And not even the albums. You've got to pay a fucking artist to make the album artwork. You've got to pay a PR person to do your tour. You might have a label backing you that
And not
gives
only
you
that,
a
all
little
the
bit of
bullshit you
money.
got to do before you get signed as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what,
Buying
it goes-
instruments, learning your
yeah,
trade,
yeah.
playing in front of 4 people.
Petrol in a van, fucking
Yeah.
finding
It goes
places
to, it goes to
stay.
show though, like there's this fucking musician that me and Alfie love called Craig Reynolds. He's
Yeah.
the drummer for Straight From The Path, fucking sensational band.
Yeah.
He's also got a podcast called The Downbeat. Shout out to the podcast.
Yeah, that's our fucking
He's not
sick
going to see it,
podcast.
but shout out to the fucking Downbeat. He won an award for his podcast. So, you know he's getting all the fucking listens on
Yeah.
Spotify, right? But he's still having to make his money off
Through
selling
Patreon.
merch and Patreon. You know
So
what I mean? Like
his
he only has like
Patreon-
a quid.
A quid a month for his Patreon.
Really?
Yeah. So because his thing
But
was, I'm
he's
not
got,
going to
he's
ask
got a
you.
band where he's selling music, and obviously this music song's on Spotify. He's got his podcast, which is on Spotify, and he's still not making that much money from that.
Yeah, so
he's
he has to
then
make
set
merch.
up his
And
Patreon.
The thing is,
and merch.
as a platform, Spotify won't last, because all Spotify has is Spotify. When you look at Apple and you look at Amazon, who also have music platforms,
Yeah.
they've got the rest of their business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So their only revenue isn't
That's the thing.
solely
As much
on.
as
Yeah.
we said in the last week against Amazon, they've got a lot going from in terms of the shopping, the films, the music. But they've got the different.
Yeah, no, but they've got their hands on
I mean,
agreed. No, they have.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, as much as
you said
said
like it's a good thing, but all they're trying to do.
No, I'm saying
they're trying to create a monopoly in the market.
But they've got that. Like, if Spotify had that,
yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Spotify won't last as a platform. I'm not saying it's gonna, like,
they are the number one music streaming platform,
and they will be for a while. But all it takes is somebody else who has other pies with fingers.
Yeah.
I also want to say, if you like our music,
Spotify are the biggest because they got there first.
Yeah, the 2007 Spotify.
So you can go into certain
Apple
artists.
Music came afterwards.
After the fucking shit that happened with Napster. I think Daniel, whatever his name is, fucking was like, oh, Napster fucked it up there, so I'm gonna fucking slide in and try this.
And that was the thing. So I remember when Lars Ulrich was trying to sue, because I used to use Napster back in the day, and you spend like 4 days downloading a song only for it to be the wrong song, and it fucking sucked.
I remember Fruity Loops as well.
Yeah.
That was so illegal.
Yeah, loads of the shit I used back in the day was fucking illegal.
LimeWire.
Yeah, dude, LimeWire was dope, man. Like,
download the new fucking Linkin Park song.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I forgot about Bear
Share.
Yeah, dude, like back in the day, like to find music, like especially it's shit that you couldn't just buy from a store.
Do you know sorry to butt in,
No,
but I think that having to go out your way, like I'm not for fucking illegal music streaming, I think it's bullshit, but us coming from a generation, and I'm saying this as me being the youngest one here, I still came from the, because I listened to music when I was young, I still had to fucking go on places like LimeWire and fucking Tubiddy on my BBM on my fucking BlackBerry. Like, you'd paste the YouTube URL and then get the fucking MP3 back.
Yeah.
That has spawned and created fanatical people about music, because you had to sit there and search and wait for this song to download.
And not only that, my argument for that, going back a decade plus, was that it wasn't ever a track I would have brought, because otherwise I would have brought it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I used to go to HMV and
I couldn't afford songs back in the day, so I used to, and I'm sure lots of people used to do the same thing, I would record a song that I heard on YouTube, like
on the microphone of your phone.
On the microphone of my phone.
So I used to, back in the day, we used to like, I remember
on the radio or something.
I used to do that on tape decks, like record like the top 40.
I
whichever song
would
was.
never have heard Melvin's
without
having to
legally download
get it. Yeah.
But the thing is, you
obviously
bought
now
them.
I've bought fucking,
that's what I mean.
Fucking loads.
So I saw a thing recently that there's a generation of people now that would never understand where we would have to go on the back of magazines and download certain songs.
Like, this is coming from like me. I used to buy magazines and shit. Like, I used to buy Kerrang! Fucking every week, and
fucking hell, yeah, man.
Like, I used to.
I remember it going up.
Yeah,
when I was a kid, and like now looking back, and I was like, why was I an aging child? Because I remember being in like the co-op or something with Mulva and being like, bloody hell, have you seen this?
Kerrang's got
it's
up 20
fucking $2.50 now.
But I remember
bloody hell, all they've got is a few more stickers with it.
Like walking into my mum and dad's friend's house, and like I remember like they always had the hits on the TV, because we always had Freeview, and they had the hits on, and it'd be like Arctic Monkeys' first album came out in 2006. And I remember when it came out, because I remember we were walking into their house and my old man being like, oh, this sounds like a good band, and that was their music video. Same with My Chemical Romance when the Black Parade came out. I remember watching that on telly, and then I remember my sister having massive posters of like him and My Chemical Romance and McFly and shit all in a room, and I was like, oh, where'd you get them from? Oh, pull-outs from Kerrang! And fucking magazines and shit. So then I started buying magazines and going to the back and finding out where they're playing and
that was the best thing about that, because they always had the gigs in the back of them. They had, as I
it's
say,
a lost art, man. It's
the downloads. Like, obviously you had to pay for them, but you like text the number with an extra number for the song.
The biggest problem with Spotify as a
credit for the
platform
song.
and YouTube, so to speak, is that music's become disposable.
That's why it's not. That's why there's. I think that we are the last generation. Not this is sweeping statement, but we're the last generation of fanatical old school music fans.
The reason we're not. And I've got a thing about, I hate when people say they're the best that they'll ever be.
No, obviously not. But like,
it's because like
it's so easy now.
You know, when people like say, I'm going with football now, right? So when people say like Messi's the best there's ever been, and there'll never ever be anyone better than him. Football's 120 years old.
Yeah.
There's going to be better people.
Yeah, music, the same thing.
Recording music is 120, 100 years old.
I watched a documentary about Schumacher yesterday.
Yeah.
Called Schumacher. And
I've seen that. It's like his son, like proper emotional.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
Mick Schumacher.
Yeah.
I went, I like wanted to do a bit. It was a good documentary, but I wanted to do a bit more reading about it.
Yeah.
So I went on like Google and I was looking and stuff like that, and there was like a lot of Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, like is he better than Schumacher? It's like, well, why does that matter?
No, I do understand that because we always have the conversation about who's the best band of all time. And I think in any kind of...
but we've never gone like, okay, so with sport, it is very one thing, something's within one rule.
It's accomplishment based.
It's the thing, so yeah, it's accomplishment based.
Yeah, you can't do
but
that.
No one's gone like...
No one's based
okay,
on how many Grammys they've won.
We stopped listening to fucking Zeppelin because Greta Van Fleet are a fucking...
Yeah. No,
You know
agree.
what I mean?
I do think that because the whole thing about sport is being the best in whatever sport you're in.
No, yeah, I
It's
agree.
like skating. You'll only ever think of Tony Hawk.
I mean, not if you know skating.
Well, no, not if you know
Yeah,
skating.
but
Yeah, there's
skating
different
goes hand in
stuff.
hand with music. Is there's not a best skateboarder? Like there can't be.
Yeah,
No,
the
there's
thing is,
always
style.
going to be somebody.
Because
more.
Rodney Mullen might be good at this, but like
Yeah, but
Bob
Rodney
Burnquist
Mullen
is good at this.
Rodney
Yeah.
Mullen can't ollie a 20 stair. Like
That's what I'm saying.
it's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
So like the reason it's incomparable, because you can have the best freestyle, you can have the best vert, you know what I mean?
You still
It's
can't though because
multiple-
it's so subjective.
No, it
Skateboarding
is. But like, and I think that's where a sport is different, is because it is trophy based. So with the whole point of Lewis Hamilton
And,
is because he's won
Well,
7
if you can say trophy
Yeah.
based and bring it back to skating, as of now, Nigel Houston is the best skateboarder
In the
because
world?
he's won
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most competitions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just think it's strange to be like,
that's the best.
that's
I think
the
the thing
best.
is, it's because it's always subjective. Because no one's ever. There's very few sports where I think people have a definitive. I think like Gretzky in hockey is the one. I'm not a hockey fan. But
Yeah.
that's the name I would go with.
yeah.
And like
Yeah, it's
Tiger Woods in
But
golf.
yeah, there is for every sport there is
Yeah,
like
Tom
a
Brady for
staple
American
name.
American football,
Yeah.
right? And like Ali
But
with
again, that's
boxing.
because he's got the most fucking
Yeah,
rings
but-
or whatever
yeah,
it is
exactly,
for the
yeah.
Super Bowls.
Yeah.
and-
So I think with a lot of them, it's kind of like it is performance and award based, and I think agreed because it not necessarily like if you were the best of that era as well, because like the vehicles
Yeah,
have changed.
exactly.
So like, it's
so a lot of
incomparable.
it is someone being
of that time.
it's
Yeah.
thing. I think the thing like that, like with like Formula One and like motorsports, it's different because it's like
Well, the cars
Well,
are always
well,
going to
Yeah, if you
You
use a
had a
car that
better tool.
used 20 years
Yeah.
ago,
you had
yeah.
a better tool.
absolutely.
Yeah, but you
You
can
know what I
say the
mean?
same about football.
You
though.
can say something about football, like the
because they're
sports, but like,
Yeah.
your
They're not
nutrition's
kicking around
better.
a fucking pig belly.
like the ball, the pitch, your
Yeah.
nutrition, everything about it now is
Yeah.
is peak. It's the best it's ever been.
But
Whereas I suppose like
But
before it was
with that
like
in
it was
mind,
like
it's only
someone
gonna
was
get better.
talented.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? Someone was like genuinely talented at it, and that talent was nurtured instead of going, okay, right, we have this plan for you and like kind of thing like that.
Well,
So I
I
think even
suppose you
with-
say the first generation of each sport
But even
was
with
based pure off talent for the lack of shit they had to work on.
Yeah.
So I suppose,
Yeah.
football, they had really shit footballs,
yeah,
really
but not
shit
even
shoes.
that. But I think nutrition's a big look. Even with
Formula
boxing,
One,
because
really
boxing
shit
hasn't
cars.
changed. It's two guys punching each other in the ring,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
And some
nutrition has
people-
changed.
But yeah,
Some
of course.
people are just fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people
Well, there's
just
that
get
thing with
punched in the fucking
Deontay
face.
Wilder. Deontay Wilder's known for having a knockout point. I'm not going to stop pretending to be
Nutrition's a
boxing
big thing
fan,
with
but of
sport though
course
now,
it is.
isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it's incomparable to a degree because, and not only that, I think we glamorize history. You know what I mean? Like you want to
Yeah.
remember certain people. Like in boxing, Ali for me is the greatest of all time.
yeah, it's
I'm also not a huge.
everyone.
Yeah, but like people would say Tyson.
Yeah,
people would
maybe.
say
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather. There's arguments for and
See,
against for
speaking
everyone.
of nutrition within sport and that, I heard on a podcast today they were talking about Mo Farah and how he's
You're
obviously
seeing other podcasts.
just seen him on a podcast. No, he's obviously one of the best runners.
I mean, we're having this conversation on this podcast. So,
Is one of the best runners, right?
yeah,
In like you look at
guy's
him,
great
and
at
you're like,
running.
you know, yeah, he's wicked, he's won all this and that. But scientifically, he's very malnourished. What's the word?
Malnourished.
Malnourished,
Really?
yeah. Because
Well,
like
he's-
the food that he
Isn't he like
eats-
initially Kenyan? Wasn't he like? 'Cause I know he's not like born here. He
No,
was,
yeah, I think it's
That's
really
Somalian, I think.
I'm
Is it
mentioning.
I think so.
I'm mentioning
it's like-
Will again, but I had to.
he eats. Sorry, he was the
Right.
face for Corn at one point, and he was obviously eating a load
The
of corn
band
products.
Corn?
No, the food. Yeah, him and Jonathan Davis were like,
can
"That
run like
is
fuck.
Yeah, right.
It's the kilt.
It is the kilt.
But no, like, he was
Aerodynamic.
he was like, because I don't think he eats meat or anything. So he was like, obviously, this is what I'm eating. This is my diet,
Yeah.
eating this and that. But obviously, even being vegetarian or vegan, you can still get the right proteins and
Yeah.
stuff, right? But because of the way he was eating for how he was training, it's like, yeah, you're fast as shit, but
Go-
you're really malnourished.
Can I just take it back to Spotify?
No. Wait, Jenk was going to say
Okay,
something.
yeah,
I was
sorry.
gonna say, I had to explain to Will, my cousin, who's been mentioned
Again.
again.
He needs to come on here. man. This has
That
been mentioned that much.
malnourished doesn't just mean starving.
Yeah.
I had to explain to him that you can, like, someone who is, like, morbidly obese is probably malnourished. They're not
they're not getting the right
fat
nutrition.
because they're eating a balanced diet, but fucking loads of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's both ends of the spectrum, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like someone who's like you know,
Really skinny and pale and
like
lazy,
what's
that's
the
still-
opposite of morbidly obese?
Anorexic.
Anorexic, yeah, I
Anorexic.
suppose.
See, even if what they eat is, you know,
Well, whether they eat a lot or
fucking-
don't eat at all, they're still malnourished on one end of the spectrum, aren't they?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because they're not getting, as you said, the right fucking nutrients.
nutrition.
It's the right shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
just
take
take it back to
to
Spotify.
Spotify.
We went on a bit of a tangent there, saying that sport and conditioning has now made athletes well better than they was.
Well better.
Wow.
Well better.
I suppose it works for musicians.
No, it doesn't. It goes the other way. In popular, like this.
I
is what
agree,
most
but I
people
want to
say.
hear your argument why.
So like everyone says the 60s and 70s were the best era for music, and it goes completely against.
67, 74 was the best era of music.
Yeah, and it goes
Of modern
it
music.
goes completely against everything that we've just said because the equipment that they used was fucking knackered. We're
Yeah,
like
people do go back.
Sergeant Pepper, arguably the greatest album of all time,
No, it's not.
was recorded on a 4-track. We're recording on a 4-track right now.
Yeah, but this is better.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's
This is better
fucked.
than Sergeant Pepper.
What I think the good thing about
more
that is
influential.
it's the experiments in music that made
It's
it
not
better.
that. It's the
I think-
originality of it.
No, but like for
No, it's the fact
example,
that there's only so many chord structures you can
but
create.
no, but it's the way they had
No, that's bullshit.
like-
those.
they had the least
a
amount of
degree.
they had the least amount of shit to work with, so they were finding new things. When now
I
they've got
disagree.
a lot of shit to work with. Like
No, because you can still.
Stones, for example, right? Street Fighter Man was recorded on an acoustic guitar into a fucking dictaphone.
Yeah,
sort
but
of
if
thing,
that
right?
came out now,
and
it
then
wouldn't.
played
yeah,
onto an
it
8
won't
track,
get played because the quality will be shit.
But the fact that you listen to it and you think, fucking hell, that sounds like an electric guitar, which was the intent.
Right,
It's an acoustic guitar. But the fact that they've gone through that whole, what can we use to make this sound better?
But
They've used different
but
shit.
the
Well, you
argument
don't
isn't.
need to do that
The
now.
thing is, people aren't revering that standard of music because the quality is because of the actual structure of the music. And my argument is that there's only so many times music can come around before you're influenced by something else, right? And back then, there were less influences around. Not so much around, but the people would have heard because of access to it and availability to it. Whereas now, because you have the entire of recorded music on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, like Tidal, all of those things, you have everything that's ever been recorded as a sound.
I have a friend who who really loves sound quality and stuff, and he
Yeah.
shows me loads of stuff. He's like, listen to this, listen to that in the background, like fucking listen to the bass of this and that, and I'm like, you've completely fucking lost me, because like the
Does he use Tidal?
Ramones' first album sounds great to me,
Yeah.
whereas to you it sounds like it needs to be completely fucking remastered.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it doesn't. It fucking
like,
sounds amazing. And fucking Black Flag
But I
like
suppose it goes with the
demos
era,
and
doesn't
shit
it?
sound fucking amazing.
Can I just play something for
Like,
you?
you listen to a 70s remastered and it doesn't sound as good as the original because it goes with the era.
No free clout.
Wait. This is.
That
Sounds fucking terrifying.
recorded on wax.
First ever recorded sound.
Yeah, onto wax, onto a candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into a
Yeah.
candle.
Yeah, so what they used to do was that, like, you know how a vinyl is cut now, so
Yeah.
they'll play the sound and the sound waves will vibrate a heavy needle and cut it into vinyl, and then they'll play
Which was made of wax.
and they'll drag a needle over the top that's a lighter, and it'll play it back. So what they'd do is they'd put a needle onto a candle, spin the candle, talk into the needle so it'd vibrate it, and they'd put a lighter gauge needle on the top to re-listen to it. But you could only ever get 1 or 2
One
turns
user.
out of it until
Ain't
it
that
fucks the
clever?
groove.
And it's
Fuck,
161 years old.
Like, who the fuck thought?
Dude,
of
but it
doing
works
that?
the same
That's
with it works the same with vinyl
Vinyl,
now. If you
yeah,
if you
yeah.
put a vinyl record on 50 times,
It's
it ain't gonna
just-
sound the
yeah.
same.
Oh,
as
absolutely,
it,
yeah.
like,
that was
'cause you fuck the
recorded on
groove
the
up.
9th of April, 1860, and it was a version of a rendition of the folk song Au clair de la lune.
Anyway, like, I'm just gonna wrap it up now. Spotify's bullshit. If you use it and you're a casual music listener, then fair play, because you're still kind of giving artists money. Well, you're really not. But like, you know, you can only do what you can.
I was going to say, on certain artist profiles, there is a button that says make a contribution.
Yeah, you can make a
Who's
contribution.
fucking using it?
But probably no one.
That's what I'm saying.
It's there.
But Wikipedia has the same button. Make a donation.
No,
What's fucking making
don't
one?
make a fucking donation. Buy a T-shirt because
Buy-
then you're
yeah,
actually
yeah.
getting
Buy the-
something
buy the
for
merch.
it.
Buy something that
buy
comes
a
directly
CD.
from the fucking band.
Yeah, go and see them.
I suppose that's like the argument that we had last week about
Last week.
you know the whole like when you want to fucking try and do so much but you can only do your bit.
Just go and watch them.
Right.
Like you are getting something.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
that.
Like if you're happy to listen to the music on Spotify, knowing that they're not getting paid as much,
Agreed.
then do something else in terms of going to watch their gig, pay their merch. At least you're still contributing to them.
Have a nice
If
night
you're
out
going
with your
to listen
missus.
to the fucking-
Wine and dine out and go and watch a band because you're not only having a nice night out and having an
So
experience.
much better watching a band live
You're
than just
also-
listen to it.
You're
I
also
think- can I
giving the
just-
artist money.
Can I double down on that? In general, buy experiences, not things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
experiences have so much more weight
Mhm.
in like what you're spending money on than a thing.
And also the people that are providing the experience are getting way more
They're
of a
getting paid.
wedge
Yeah.
than you would be.
Not just the band as
experiencing
well,
it
though.
through the
Not
through
just the band, the people that are doing the sound.
Yeah,
the
dude,
sound,
lights,
yes.
Well, you were saying about the Stones
venue.
when Charlie Watts died, and like the whole reason they carried on going was because we employ so many people.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
can't just say we cancel the whole
yeah,
fucking
like
tour now.
one
'cause-
guy died, so you're all out of a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Anyway,
yeah.
just have a fucking pay for music.
Pay for experiences.
not
or just
music,
pay for shit to do with the band that you like.
Yeah.
Buy the merch, buy the albums if you can. It's nice to have a physical copy anyway. Like
Yeah,
I
it is,
listen to
yeah.
fucking Spotify all day at work.
And they
Then
do
I'll
better.
go home and put a vinyl on.
And they do better from that. So there'll
They could do
be
more.
more of
Be
that.
more- yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you think, oh, my favourite band hasn't put an album out yet, it's because I can't fucking afford
Yeah.
to.
But I do
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
roll it back
Yeah.
to the conversation we were just having about music. I honestly believe that the reason people revere older music rather than new music is because newer music tends to come from older music.
I think music is better now.
It's
than
like with
it ever has
Idols.
been.
If I listen to Idols, I want to hear like Bad Religion instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's a completely different thing now.
No, but like, not necessarily them. But like, there's bands who just sound like other bands, like Greta Van Fleet. I'd rather just listen to Zeppelin.
Yeah, exactly. Greta Van Fleet.
But that's because it's a carbon copy.
Right, okay, but no, what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that you can pretty much find in every band's influence. 'Cause I honestly
No, but
think-
do you not crave more?
Oh yeah, but like at the same time, there's so much music that was released in the past that I haven't discovered yet.
Yeah, but I'm such
that more doesn't necessarily mean new.
I'm such a fucking compulsive music fan that if my favourite band, like say Sabbath, released an anniversary edition of fucking Paranoid and there was 50 demo tapes with it, I'd
Oh
listen
no, I'm
to
the same,
every
dude.
single
I'm
one of
absolutely
them.
the same.
But I
Like,
want everything.
I'm
that
going
I
to bring
can.
you two up again. There was a version of Acton Baby because it was the 30th anniversary on the 18th of November, and someone released a rough cuts version of it, and all the songs sound completely different.
It's sick.
And it sounds bullshit because it was like all like demos. You know
No,
what
but
I mean?
it's such an insight into how it's
No,
like,
absolutely.
This is why the Beatles documentary on Disney Plus is so fucking
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Because it's the first. I've only watched the first episode. And it's 2.5 hours long, and it's literally 50. I think it might be 57 or 75 hours worth of footage that got lost when they was filming a documentary when they was making Let It Be and Abbey Road.
Yeah.
And it's all resurfaced again, and it's all fucking
That's
ultra
what unreleased
HD.
tracks is sick, and they're like,
And all it is like the first 2.5 hours of this 3-part thing are just John Paul, fucking Ringo and George sitting in a room, just creating shit, and it's like
Yeah.
hearing that
Yeah.
and watching that as a fan, and not only a fan of the Beatles, but a fan of music and a fan of an art coming from nothing to something. Is a fucking
you can see
amazing.
I do
how their
think-
minds are working.
I think the
to
Beatles
get
are like
to
an
it.
exceptional example because of how big they are.
Yeah,
there are others in that
Like, we had this.
category, but like we watch documentaries together, like band documentaries and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you watch
Yeah.
loads, and I love them. Like especially anything like because '90s is where I grew up. So like if it's about the like grunge era or like
Yeah.
post punk and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I'm fucking in. Like you've got my fucking attention, and I love seeing how bands
I think, like we said,
came up with that shit. But like you said, we're
we're sluts to convenience.
no, well, that wasn't my point. My point was that we're into music.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To that degree, where we want to know why you wrote it, where did it come
Oh
from,
yeah,
how
absolutely.
creative.
But what I
you
was
want
saying
to
was-
know where the idea came from, how you
Absolutely.
made it, what you
Like,
used.
how
to
many
make it.
renditions of that song did you fucking get to between the first time you wrote it
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the finished product? And let me listen to every fucking one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
One of my
Well-
favourite fucking things, Brown Sugar by the Stones. There's an unreleased track where Eric Clapton played on it.
Right.
Because before Mick Taylor joined, they were going to have Eric Clapton play. So
Yeah.
they recorded a song with Eric Clapton, and Clapton was like, it's not for me.
Really? I mean, he
Yeah,
did alright
like-
with himself
Well,
anyway.
absolutely,
unfortunately,
yeah.
the
Like
next-
Cream came, so I'm cool with that.
Well, I think this was after Cream because it would have been
Oh, I don't care then. Fuck him.
Sticky Fingers.
Yeah.
So you know, it would
Yeah,
have after
yeah.
Cream. So
Cream was like 60s, wasn't it?
yeah. So this would have been when he was doing his own shit.
Yeah.
Have you heard the story of when Hendrix played with Cream?
No.
Hendrix' first ever trip to the UK, and
Oh, Clapton was fucking obsessed with him.
Yeah, he was.
Do you know the reason? Do you know when Clapton had a perm?
yeah,
It was to look more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hendrix.
Was it
So
really?
apparently Hendrix, there's different versions of the story. One being that Hendrix definitely went on stage and performed, right? The two variations of it is one paints Clapton in a positive light, which is he went to the front row and watched in awe. The other one was that he went backstage and he was like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
'Cause he just took,
Eric Clapton's a fraud.
he made, completely. Like he is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like Cream are fucking dope, but the guy's a piece of shit. But he went backstage and was like, fuck him. Because he's just blown me the fuck away.
Eric Clapton just ripped off all of JJ Cale's music and
Yeah.
no one knows
Eric
about
Clapton can't play Layla in the way it was originally
it.
written.
Yeah.
Because well, it's
Sorry, I
because
can't hear the name of it.
that riff that you hear Clapton play, he didn't write. Therefore, when he plays it in his solo gigs, he will play it without that riff.
Right, I'm just going to... I
just
feel
play
like
it
we've
like
spoke about
fingerpick
this
style.
a lot now. But the actual conversation that we're having right now,
The acoustic version's
unfortunately...
better.
Eh?
The acoustic version's better.
It's funkier, but I do love Derek of the Dominoes.
Yeah.
The conversation that we're having right now, unfortunately, isn't happening often enough because everything is so convenient.
Yeah,
people
that's
can
what
get-
Amazon is. It's convenience.
People
It's
can
all-
get it at their
Spotify
fingertips.
is.
And that's it. If you really love an album and you really love an artist, buy the album and go and
Convenient
watch them.
isn't necessarily bad though, because it puts you in
No,
the
bullshit.
start of because like you, for example, listen to a band on Spotify because it's convenient, and then you like that band that much, you're then going to buy
Okay,
their
agreed. But
merchandise.
how
If
many
you're that kind of
bands?
person.
Wait, no. But also, how many
But it's
bands?
probably more so them than not.
But how many bands are you getting through to find that one band which you will do that with? Like, there's too many.
Oh, well, yeah,
that's
multiple,
what
yeah,
I'm saying. The
yeah.
problem with music now, and I'm saying this because of the generation I was born in, is I remember buying an album, like saving up to buy an album, and making myself like it because I just spent fucking £14 on it, right, from our price, or like whatever.
I want to
fucking
say,
shop it
and I
was.
don't want to sound like a snob, and it's going to come across really snobby, but all the music that I listen to now and all the music that I like, I have found through either watching them support a band or hearing on the radio. I don't think Spotify has showed me a band that I'm really into right now.
So that's where we should end the topic. Go watch live bands.
Because you all, and watch the fucking support band.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But again, I just want to finish that one point, which was that. What was I saying? What was I
Obviously
saying?
not that important.
It was relevantly important, but I can't remember what I was saying.
John, we can come back to it.
No, it was just that I think the problem with Spotify is music being disposable, is because before you invest money into something, right? But when
Yeah.
you pay a subscription to something, if you turn it off after fucking the first verse, you're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Also, want to say if you're a casual music listener and you just stick your AirPods in or stick your fucking see how I say AirPods, I'm so fucking.
You're 21st century.
I am, yeah.
Gen Z.
Stick your headphones in, and you go to work or you put it on your car. You just like chuck it on and don't really listen to it. If you buy a physical copy of it, you will get so fucking invested in
No, you
that.
will,
And
because
if
you spent money on
if
it.
you buy a
Yeah.
record player and you buy records, you'll become obsessed with records.
Look,
That's,
I
that's
miss-
the whole thing with Spotify where they're taking the shuffle button off. Like if I buy a CD, I will listen to that CD front to back. Sound
Yeah,
file.
dude.
That's how it should
On,
be.
That's how
on
you
Spotify,
get
you've got the
piece of art.
option. You've got the option to shuffle, and I
Jenk,
think
we're
you
having a
should
conversation
listen
about
to
music
it.
and you're very quiet.
I need to break the fourth wall again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know.
Okay.
Break the
But
fourth
like,
wall.
but like I'm agreeing with everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm in
do you know-
complete agreement
He's
with
silent
everything
because
we're
he's
saying.
taking it in.
And like,
He's
no,
silent
no.
because he's trying not to piss himself.
I'm trying not to piss myself, and I'm heavily considering fucking Spotify off.
Yeah, honestly, dude. I'll look.
Can I ask? Because I don't use any streaming music
Okay.
service, right? So is there one you would recommend instead?
So
I suppose it'd be Apple Music.
No,
I was just
no.
about to ask that. To be fair,
Apple Music is a great alternative to Spotify because they pay the artists slightly more. I think it's 0.0.
Which is the one that Dr. Owns?
Dr. Dre, Apple
That's-
Music.
Apple
no,
Music.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jay Z owns
so
Tidal.
Jay-Z owns Tidal, and Tidal, no one uses Tidal, but Tidal is the best sound quality that you'll get for a streaming
Really?
service. Yeah.
my mate
Okay.
Dennis, who to be fair, he asked me where he can listen to the podcast, and I said, "Oh, Spotify," but I know you use Tidal because he uses Tidal.
Tidal's good.
And he
you know,
said, I went, but you can get it on
it's
YouTube.
Facebook, dude.
And he was like, I was like, unless you're living in communist China. And he went, Yeah, I've not got YouTube, and I was like, did you move?
So
But he didn't.
apparently Facebook pays the
Is that
most.
that's down to his
Really?
phone. I think if
apparently
you've got what's the phone that China made?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I don't think you can get YouTube on that phone.
Oh really? I don't know.
Because obviously they've banned it there. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure on those phones they've banned the majority of the websites or whatever that you can't use in China for that phone.
Oh,
So
apparently,
I think you can't get YouTube.
you earn
on those phones.
$1 for every 570 songs streamed on YouTube,
That's bullshit.
but it's only 229 for Spotify.
So if you're looking for an alternative to Spotify, and I like a lot of
We're gonna start one.
no,
oh, okay. Also,
Goat
Apple.
streaming.
Goat streaming.
Oh, wait, I'm
Goat
not
stream. That'd be great. Goat stream.
Give us your tracks.
I'm not doing that.
No, greatest of all tracks.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Sounds like too much work. I'm
Goat
not
stream
doing
would be brilliant.
Apple pays.
Fuck off.
Trademark. Fuck you.
So Apple
If
pay-
anyone
Apple
out
pay
there who
more.
wants
Apple-
Goat stream, go fuck yourself.
Apple
we're
pays
not going to be millionaires. We're not going to be millionaires because we're going to pay the people that made the fucking money first.
Apple pays slightly. Oh fucking hell! Apple pays slightly more than Spotify.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
Fucked it up.
If
Oh,
you want to
yeah.
listen to fucking Ramones, Black Flag,
Yep.
yeah, obviously I do as
Yes, I do,
well.
yes.
But
Yes, I do.
Yes.
But if you want to listen to like Shame, Amel and the Sniffer, like up and coming bands, use Bandcamp.
Bandcamp's fucking great.
Bandcamp's
actually,
sick,
yeah.
and the app-
I do use Bandcamp.
The app on your phone is so user friendly and it's great, and that you
I've
can buy
bought
merch off there.
a lot of music from Bandcamp, and it's not expensive.
It's you can name your price on
But
Bandcamp.
yeah, exactly. Think that this thing, right? I've there's an artist in America called Dustin Thomas. It's just like folk shit. I found him through.
No way.
he-
Sorry. The most generous streaming platform is Napster.
Really?
Really?
Is
Yeah,
that
dude.
still going?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Like
use Napster
apparently,
then?
Napster pays the most.
Yeah, but you can't listen to Metallica on it.
And
So
Tidal
you're
Pay,
fucked.
well, yeah, but fuck Metallica. Tidal Pay 0.012.
That's so well. It's not UK, but you know.
Amazon Pay 0.004.
So much.
Apple Pay
I need
0.007. Go
such a
piss. We're
wee.
back in a minute.
I need such a
Bye.
2,000 years later.
And welcome back.
Let me just do it. I just want to do it like this. Now it's time for
Mitchell, 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 Wiley. Thinker, reflector, moustache aficionado. That's right, it's time for What's on Your Mind, Mitch?
Do you know what? Over. That was so loud. That was so loud.
Clipping.
not a lot of people call
You're
him
red.
Mitchell.
Look at your headphones.
What?
You are clipping a little bit.
Look, no, I mean, look at the.
Oh yeah.
how
Yeah,
loud
that's
you've
why
got
it's
your
so
headphones.
fucking loud in my ears. Because it's turned all the fucking way up.
I say not a lot of people call me Mitchell, so I like that. Like I like being called Mitch because
Your mum
it's
called you
just-
Mitchell the other
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your mum calls you, and Alice does, and Jack does,
Yeah, so
and Hannah does.
I think my family call me Mitchell, but I always refer to myself as Mitch, and I do love my
you
name
like-
because
I
call
didn't
you
know
Mitchell?
your name was Mitchell.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
too
so
quiet. I can't
my,
hear. Like, I'm deaf now.
my
so-
brother called me Mitchell. So my mum wanted to call me Luke, and my dad wanted to call me George, and they were like, "Oh no, we can't decide." And my brother came and was like, "Call him Mitchell," because he had a friend called Mitchell at the time. And they're like, "All right, I'll call him Mitchell."
My name was
So-
nearly Aaron.
Aaron.
It was Aaron or Sundeep.
Well, like,
yeah,
like anglicised Aaron.
like Elvis' middle name, Aaron.
oh, fair play. Yeah, yeah.
Aaron.
Aaron.
didn't know if it was like
Aaron,
a-
dude. That fucking Keenan Peele. Is it Keenan Peele?
Key and Peele, yeah.
Fucking that sketch
Don't
is so
fucked
good.
up, Aaron.
It's so
Hey,
fucking
Aaron.
good. But
Yeah, no,
that was
I
nearly Aaron.
do. I do appreciate when I get called Mitchell.
Stop touching your mic, man.
Yeah,
because
Yes.
I keep moving.
I tried to fix it earlier. But
I appreciate when I get called Mitchell because I feel like not many of my friends
All
do,
right.
but I do prefer Mitch.
Mitchell, what's on your mind?
So actually, I was thinking about this the other day because I was within the type of people where, like, when you see kids with technology, such as like infants with iPads, tablets, and smartphones in front of them, and I was always like, why the fuck are you just shoving them in front of like all this technology? We didn't have this when we were kids. We're having to do this and that and whatever, right? But I started to think about it as a good thing because the older we've got and we've got into jobs or throughout life, we've got this technology and we've got no fucking idea how to use it. Especially if you get into a job, right? And they're like, oh, yeah, this is the job. By the way, you have to use this iPad. Like for work, we have to use tablets, don't we?
Yeah.
And we had to sit down and watch a video on how to use said tablet.
Yeah, we had clipboards and paper for fucking ages.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's like a part of the job that we've had to learn said skill for the job. And that's the way it's going to be for us, our parents getting into work. They're not used to this technology. Now, the kids who are getting this technology now, they're going to be so used to it. By the time when things have evolved so much, getting into jobs or just getting through life, the technology, they've already got the basics of it. So imagine like a child now, like say like a 4-year-old sat in front of a tablet, they're swiping shit, pressing shit. They go into a job, like say 20 years later, right? That's not something where they're going to be like, okay, welcome to the job, we got this, now we're going to...
They won't be blind to it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's not going to be like, we need to teach you how to do this. It's a basic skill.
Yeah, so my mum works at a preschool, and she often has to get kids to fucking tell her how to use iPads and that. My mum's nearly 60, and these kids are like 3 or 4, and they're teaching her how to fucking use technology.
I just think I love technology. I think technology is a beautiful fucking thing, and I think people who shit on technology are just too scared of change.
If you use it the right way, it's great.
Oh yeah, if it's used the right way, absolutely. But how much has it helped us out? We would not be recording this fucking podcast if it was not for technology.
Agreed, but I ultimately think we've got between 7 and 19 years left before we like destroy our planet anyway. So realistically, it's not going to make that much of a difference.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So
but that was what was on my mind. I just think that seeing a young person with all this technology on their hands is not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because it'll provide better things for the future because...
How?
I think
because it'll make things a lot easier.
How?
You got me there.
for quite, like, you know, I think it still kind of goes on, but like...
Well, when you tattoo, you design shit on an iPad.
Yeah, I do.
Would you prefer to do pen and paper?
I'd rather not lose the knack of doing it.
Is it easier to make mistakes?
But you can save
I
the
guess it's
images.
easy to make mistakes. Like if you're sketching roughly, kind of like spitballing ideas.
I like to use the iPad because I'm not using loads of paper.
Yeah, and you can just...
If like I'm doing like a finished...
Let's get ethical.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's more environmental, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, it's and that's what I like to use.
I mean, how many trees were like destroyed? Like, to make
but the thing is, like, you can make a design on paper. You've lost it. You've got to start again.
See, the thing is, if like I use an iPad like with like Procreate and stuff, because you can use so many layers and make like take like the opacity down, so you make it like, you know, more see-through. So it's like using loads of sheets of tracing paper, which is how I would do it. I would like sketch it and then like
go over
refine it like 2 or 3 times, maybe just once, maybe 2 or 3 times. You know what I mean? But like that's what I'd do.
Well, it's like the black flag tattoo that I did on my arm is a knife with the Pettibon fucking My War face in it.
Yeah,
you have to have that artwork to trace over to begin with.
Yeah,
so it's so much easier just go on Google, get the fucking My War art, put it onto Procreate, go over that, and then put it into your... Like, it's not fucking hindering your art and your vision.
No. I could sit there for ages and try and draw it to exactly what it is. Like, because I know you wanted it to look like...
Exactly the same as what it is.
Like, cause like, is that from My War? Is just Jenk just had a stab at it?
Yeah.
Nice pun.
If you draw it off the
nice pun or knife pun,
both.
if you just drew it,
nice knife pun,
and Alfie wanted exactly the same as what was there, you drawing it, there's a chance that it's not going to be exactly the same.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Like, and there is a chance that like no one's going to recognise that your black flag tattoo is a black flag tattoo.
Yeah, and it's even like going into like tattooing.
Not that I'm saying I can't draw.
Unless you're doing 4 bars.
If anyone's listening and wants to get tattooed by me, I can fucking draw.
You can draw.
I can draw.
You draw off for lockdown.
Most fucking tattoo artists can't draw though.
No, not most.
Most. Yeah, most.
Most is a broad statement.
No, dude, the new fad in tattooing is like, I just want a bit of flash that says sad on my eyelid.
Wasn't there a thing that Will Thompson was saying on his podcast about tattooing, where he's like, you can get all these tattooists who up and coming now, and a lot of them, as you say, they can't draw because they've just got images that they copy from.
Yeah, people just want Powerpuff Girls and ecstasy tablets with a smiley face on.
I want both of those things. Jenk?
But like, it'll get to a point where
that's what tattooing will be awful.
It won't be like, right, I'm I want to be a tattooist. Like, you know, you have to do your apprenticeships and that. It'll get to a point where you probably won't even have to do that. It'll be like, somebody wants
just learn how to use a tattoo machine.
Just use that, and then away you go, because people are just going to get basic shit.
Like, if someone goes like, I want a panther head, which I fucking love a good panther head.
You can smash that out.
Like, I could go on Google and be like, find fucking 50,000 and be like, pick one. but I don't like to sit and draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So
what
it's a-
happens
it's-
when the component that's becoming rarer and scarcer to discover that we need to make our phones and iPads and things work is no longer available?
Well, we don't have to worry about that, do we?
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Why do we?
Because your argument is that technology is going to help our species progress further and further, right? But they're already running out of the shit that they need to make iPhones.
Yeah, not in our lifetime, though.
Right, that doesn't mean it's not relevant.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
We've had this argument, dude.
Yeah, and you're always wrong.
What? How am I?
Because just because it
I
doesn't
think-
affect
no,
you,
I think-
wait, let me put him in his bullshit corner first.
Hold up.
Just because something doesn't affect you, that doesn't mean, okay, in that case, when those boats come over for refugees, why help them? It's not affecting you.
If anyone
That's
enjoyed,
bullshit because it's
How, wait, no, why is that any different?
No, because I'm alive whilst it's happening.
But it's not affecting you.
No, it's not. But I can affect it.
Okay, so you can affect the future.
if anyone enjoyed the
yeah.
length of last week's episode,
Yeah. Let's not have a repeat of that.
No, but like, okay, based
It's
on the
hard to get
argument,
through.
it's not affecting you. You have no way of knowing it unless it's reported to you via the news, right? You're not seeing it happen.
Yeah.
But you're saying you can have an effect on it still. So surely you can't see the future, but you can have an effect on it indirectly.
Yeah, I know,
directly
but I
at the
also
same time.
think that the whole thing of like lithium batteries being mined to fuck for electric cars and iPads and iPhones, I can't affect that, and I am a fucking drop in the ocean with affecting that. But that isn't a massive thing. Like the world is going
But
to
it
learn how
will
to fuck.
be.
No, it's not, dude. There'll be another thing that they
Yeah, no,
fucking
exactly. They
find.
will find another way to make that more
like
sustainable.
like,
and
like we were
better.
saying that the world moves.
We've already gone from the
Like-
fact of using paper to using digital things, so that's already a step up in one way, and then we'll
that
find
w-
another
wasn't-
way.
Yeah, but
to-
wait. Digital things weren't created to replace paper. It was a byproduct of.
Yeah, and
there'll
it's
be
just-
another
yeah.
byproduct.
Yeah, there'll be
But no,
there'll be
right, but
another.
They'll
There'll
look
be
at a way
another
like, okay,
material.
we can't use lithium
Okay.
batteries anymore, so we'll
Based on
find
what?
another way.
Based on what?
Well, we don't know yet.
So you can't say
No,
there's a-
based on the fact that there's electric cars now, and I know that we're on about lithium mining and stuff, but oil is running out within the next 10 years, and that's just a fact, which goes towards petrol and diesel.
So now they're making
petrol-
hydrogen.
Yeah, so
fucking
petrol and
things.
diesel cars are going to be obsolete.
do you
and
know
then-
that they when they had oil now we're burning it because they have to heat it, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah,
To separate, so they were
The
using it for
particles.
oil lamps,
Particles.
and there you go, and they were using what they could for oil lamps, and the stuff obviously completely unknowing to them. I mean, this
Yeah.
was, a while back.
It was a minute ago.
Yeah, they were pouring what they later found out to be petrol away.
Well.
But-
down the drain.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
yeah, then it goes on to solar.
No.
Right, no. Right, but you're saying like one thing will replace another thing, will replace another thing. There will come a point where there is nothing to replace what's the last thing was.
Yeah, which will be in hundreds of years.
Why
time.
would Would you presume it will be 100 years?
No, I know
time?
it will be because there's cars now. Like Shell bought the patent for vegetable oil cars years and years and years ago.
They're trying to
You-
take
you
my
get-
vegetables.
You get an old
You should be
diesel
fucked
car.
about this. We're vegan.
No, right?
You,
Okay,
you,
so
you can run an
We'll have
old
nothing to eat.
diesel car off vegetable oil.
Like that carrot's worth like £7,000 now because I need to run a car.
There was a
off.
dude. There was a
Yeah.
dude in
I'd
Australia.
fucking start growing them though, wouldn't you?
Oh,
There
yeah.
was a dude in Australia had an old fucking ute, like a really old fucking ute, and he would buy
A
cans
utility
of
vehicle.
fucking vegetable oil off fucking like chip shops and shit, and run his car off that.
yeah, you can.
Right, but all I'm saying is my counter argument, call it devil's advocate if you will, is that eventually, surely there'll come a point where we no longer have the resources.
But I
it'll
think
come
but-
full circle.
No, I think
So we'll go back to caveman age.
No, it'll
no,
come,
I think by that point they
That's full
will
circle.
find the most sustainable way to operate these things.
So that's presuming that we'll find that before we run out of
But I
time.
think-
You're
I
very
think-
burpy
Pardon me,
tonight.
No, but
I don't know what's gonna
I think we should have hope that they will.
What
no,
based on what? Because the thing is, this world is only made because you're saying this like this. We're the kind of people innovating these things. The only people that are the people that make financial money off it, which is why
Yeah, exactly,
oil has
which is
been
what-
trained to fuck.
Yeah, because it's then. I mean, as shitty as it is, it's
So,
like
but
it's
right,
the next fad.
so
but
think-
the
wait,
next
wait.
fad can also make.
But think
things
of it
better.
like this: if you've just made $4 billion off a process already, you don't need to think about the next thing because you've made your money.
Nah,
Yeah,
dude,
but then
why
there
are you
will
working
come a
towards
point
it?
where like now people are saying we need to stop using paper, and we've been using paper for fucking years and years and years. So okay, we need to stop making paper because enough people don't want to use paper. So we'll find the next thing. They'll find the next thing, and we'll get to a point where people are like, we need to stop using lithium batteries because it's fucking bad to make them. So now we need to make the next thing because people aren't going to buy our products if we keep making it this way. So they'll find the next thing and keep going until they find the most sustainable way to do it.
It won't. It'll come full circle, man. I'm telling you.
Full circle.
What, you reckon we'll end up going back to fucking paper and pen?
So back, I think it was 2007. People started people have been experimenting with different oils and crude oils and vegetable oils, rapeseed oil, to fuel things because they are flammable. And how an engine works is it's a fucking explosion that makes pistons work, which turn an axle, which makes you go. So anything that's flammable, technically, could work in an engine, in an internal combustion engine.
Yeah.
But it's just making the components that work within it work with that material. So I think it was 2007. Shell bought the patent for vegetable oil cars.
Shell are a fuck company anyway.
And did nothing with it. So all they've done is
stop other people doing it.
They've held that patent, stop people from doing it until they need it, and then Shell will distribute that to the masses and say, "Oh, look at this amazing invention that we've just came up with. You can fuel things with vegetable." And then what will happen is fucking plants and farms will get completely raped of their resources and
I'm not eating meat again.
What will happen is the way that the world works is they do things in the most fucking complicated way and then profit off it.
No, they do it in the most profitable way.
Yeah, but that is always the most complicated way.
It is.
It's so easy just to sustainably put something out. Sustainably look, paper. There's no problem with paper. You can cut a tree down and plant a new one, or plant 5 new ones. That's completely fine.
The only trouble with that.
Like, look at the Amazon. Like, if you can.
Yeah, exactly. That's capitalism.
The only trouble with the paper thing is it's the time it takes to grow a fully matured tree to do that.
Dude, you're not cutting a tree down and then waiting for another tree to grow. You're planting 6 million.
But they're not doing that though.
Yeah, I know. This is what I'm saying. Is they do it in the most fucking irritating way, which is where they'll cut 1 billion trees down and then plant 1 billion trees.
I remember having a conversation with Lombardi once. The best way to keep trees is if they had Wi-Fi.
If the trees had Wi-Fi.
If trees had Wi-Fi.
That's just an old meme though, that isn't it?
That's the thing that you say that, but trees only give you the most fucking...
Is it really?
Yeah, it's imagine if trees give off Wi-Fi, then but if not only the... What is it?
Well, exactly. Yeah, if oxygen isn't enough,
enough,
it gives you the most important fucking thing that is. Have you seen that picture of a dude who's... It's like a post-apocalyptic thing and he's got a canister on his back and he's got a tiny tree.
Is it Ghostbuster?
And he's got it's a Ghostbuster.
Sweet.
He's got this little canister on his back with a gas mask, a mask
with a
from the canister,
yeah,
to his face because that's the only way that he can breathe.
Yeah, it's that thing in Ice Age where like the squirrel finds a tree, but it's like a museum of trees because all the trees have gone.
Yeah,
yeah.
But it's like I'm saying. People don't fucking.
It's a thing in Ice Age, like 4 or 75 or whichever Ice Age it was.
They just don't. They like cut down 1 million trees and then plant 1 million trees.
No, they plant 7.
Yeah, but then they don't realise it takes fucking 500 years for a tree to grow.
Do you know there's a tribe in the Amazon, and obviously
you cut one down and then you plant one.
They're fully away from all this technology, and what they do is they obviously cut trees down, make their homes out of these trees. They live in that spot for X amount of time. They set fire to the whole thing and move on. By the time they've come full circle, that spot where they originally were is already created new life, where they can then use it again.
And that's smart because
circle. Sorry.
Yeah, and massive capitalist companies don't understand that's how it works.
It's not that they don't understand. They're not idiots. No, it's not that they don't understand. They don't care because they're making money off it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which they have
mine honest deserve.
Do you know what? This thought about planting right, it made me think the other day about, you know, that tradition you have with your family member where you plant a tree.
Yes.
In honour. What kind of tree do you plant?
So it varies.
I was thinking what you should do is plant fruit trees. Because that tree, and you're giving back, and then some random Joe can walk past it. Oh, there's an apple. There's a lemon.
Yeah.
And they've got free food because you're paying for fucking fruit when you can grow it in your fucking garden. It just brought me onto it. I think
next year when
you do that, I think you should create.
No, genuinely,
like, have you planted yours this year? Yeah, when did you do that?
On the 1st.
You should plant a tree that creates resources.
Yeah,
and you can give back, and anybody around the area.
All trees create resources, though.
Yeah, but like you can't just. You're not going to fucking take a bunch of leaves.
Oh my god! There's a thing.
That.
Wait. You know Sarah Silverman, the comedian.
Yeah.
She's got a bit in one of her stand-ups, which is that like squirrels are that like cracked up on not actual crack
acorns
on acorns that they think people want to steal their acorns, so they hide like all of their acorns, right?
But they forget about most
But
of
they
them.
forget about them, and that's how trees are planted.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dude, I see people.
No, it's like a thing. It's like a legit. I researched it
Yeah,
afterwards.
well,
it's a legit
well,
thing.
bees pollinating.
Don't forget, like 80% of the acorns are
where
planted.
I live in Glasgow, there's this one
That's
bush,
amazing.
and it's got berries on it. And there's this old couple I see every now and then, and they're just taking the berries from it.
Yeah, but
from,
drop kick
from a
'em.
tree. No, but that's a good thing though, because they're taking berries from a natural fucking thing.
Yeah,
And
of course,
I think
man.
if around the world,
I'd probably pissed on them after a night out.
yeah, possibly. But I think around the world, if we planted more, like you go to fucking Ventura, they're building Ventura, right? Like new parts of it. And they
Yeah.
just put in fancy looking fucking trees for the sake of it. If they replace those trees,
Aesthetic trees.
aesthetic trees, right? If they replace those trees with fruit trees,
Yeah, nature will always win though.
Yeah, but it hasn't got to be like it's because
no, but essentially fruit,
Yeah.
because you're not going to get any other food really from a tree other than fruit.
depends what you eat.
Right? You could eat bark,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Pizza
still,
trees.
like,
Oh,
me.
pizza
you
trees.
could take as many fucking. Someone can go up there and take every fucking apple from that tree, right? That tree's going to grow more apples.
Is that how it works?
Well, that's how it works. That's how nature works. I think, like, if
You learned it here first.
trees are fucking pretty regardless. Even if a tree has got
Trees
no
are
apples in
magnificent.
season, they still look
Trees are
fucking nice, right?
magnificent.
So
You
if
ever
you
been
can
to
plant a tree, if you can plant a tree that's got loads of fruit on it, people can take that fucking fruit.
You ever been to Shetland?
I have not known.
So
Is that where the ponies are from?
yeah. So my family were going to move to Shetland when I was proper young.
What?
Yeah, Shetland ponies.
Yeah.
So Shetland
The
is
little fuckers.
The ones that
Yeah.
were in the fucking lasagna. That
yeah. So
What?
there's a-
What the fuck are
do
you
you know
eating?
about that? The horse meat
no,
scandal.
the horse meat scandal.
Oh, right.
In like
Oh, yeah.
fucking
I worked
IKEA.
at Iceland when that happened.
Really?
Yeah.
The
That's
country.
Mazza.
I was working at Iceland when that happened, and I was like, "Yo,
Wait,
like,
is this a Jenk story?
yeah, if you want it,
Yeah.
Which
We
one
need
is
we
it?
need to.
it's the light blue.
Yeah, I think we're doing my story now.
No, we can.
I was rocking.
Was that it? Was that what it was?
Do it again.
You went from like a minute long one last time to.
Dude.
That's going to be so loud for the audio listeners.
No, you know what I've noticed listening back when editing, they're never as loud as they are for us.
Yeah.
It must just be our vans,
Yeah.
because it comes through so.
Oh,
fucking
dude,
So
I'm
loud
like,
on the van.
every time we finish here. Oh, is it actually?
Yeah, it's fucking on the van at work.
Like every time I leave here or like we finish recording, we're all like shouting like tinnitus is a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, we all just scream at each other.
Tinnitus, you American?
What's it called?
Tinnitus.
All right, calm the fuck down. I didn't make the word up.
Sorry, Jenk.
So yeah, so when the old horse gate horse gate.
Horse gate. Yeah, we can call
Yeah,
it
you
that.
can call
There
it
was a
horse
gate
gate.
made of horse.
Well, there was burgers.
Well, yeah.
Like
Lasagna.
I weren't eating meat like anyway. Then like I'd not eaten meat for a while. I think. Yeah.
Mabes.
None of us are your biographer, so
Yeah.
like, just go with it.
Well,
Just say yes.
anyway, yeah. But like my kind of thing was like it's completely backwards to the way I think now, because I think like why the fuck eat anything? But like I was
Like
like,
at all, like any food. Eh?
yeah.
Don't eat bread.
But like why are you so upset about like I know like it's
Dude, I
but you're
100%
still
get
I
you.
get it.
you're still eating a fucking
You know when
thing.
people get really pissed off about like Vietnam eating dogs and shit,
Yeah, no.
and I'm like,
Dude, it goes so much
Do you know,
deeper than that.
I used to work.
no, but I'm saying from that, even from that point of view, though, right?
So
forget
what
the
they
depth of
do
it.
with the dogs and the cats, especially with the Yulin Dog Festival, is they think that the taste of the meat tastes better when the animal is scared when it's killed.
Oh, okay.
So the Yulin
Yeah.
Dog Festival, they'll hoard up
fuck
a
'em
load
up.
of dogs and they'll fucking torture
Okay.
them to within an
They'll-
inch of their life, and then they'll kill them because it makes the meat more tender. Apparently, obviously it's bullshit.
That's like the opposite of Stardust. Like apparently,
I thought you were gonna
if
say
you
Stargate.
if you kill a fallen star when they're happy and in love, it tastes better.
Just don't fucking eat animals. You're weird.
I used to
just
work.
at my jingle. I've got a story about being vegan.
Can I just finish my Shetland thing off? Sorry, it's really quick.
Okay,
So
well,
there's no trees in Shetland.
I'm gonna do the fucking thing again.
None at all.
No, because all the Vikings chopped them down.
That's the same in Iceland. I mean, there are trees, but they're really
Yeah,
To build boats.
There's barely any trees
There's
in
a
Shetland.
joke in Iceland, which is, what do you do if you're lost in a forest? Stand up.
Yeah, because
Oh,
all the
okay.
Vikings chopped them down.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's mad.
And also, Easter Island, there's no trees in Easter Island because you know the big heads,
Mm.
the statues of the heads in Easter Island. So they used to use the trees to like they'd make them somewhere and then move them.
With
so
it.
they cut all the fucking trees down.
Have you seen that thing about how, like, I don't think it's the same point in the earth, but
The toes, Stonehenge.
The toes of Stonehenge.
The toes of the Eastern Island, heads of Stonehenge.
Can we next year for summer solstice go to Stonehenge?
No, because my old man will probably be there tripping on acid.
I went to Stonehenge on my way to Bristol.
Can I go with your old man to Stonehenge next year?
I went on a fucking trip.
I've never been.
I went on a trip with
I wanna go.
my brother and my mate.
We'll record a podcast.
And we went to go to Stonehenge.
Are you alright, Jenk?
And we realised you had to pay an extortionate amount to get in.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Go on,
Right,
Jenk.
Mitch, get me a Guinness. Right, this is my fucking show.
Go on, it's not
my
your show.
fucking shit.
It's not your show.
Right, so yeah, so like we all
better
know
be good
about
now.
it will be. We all know about the stereotypical vegan, don't we?
Yeah.
The guy who literally has to tell you he's vegan, tells you why you should be vegan, tells you things, tells you things. Thank you. Oh yes, it's my time to shine. I've been kissed for the audio listeners.
And I've just fucking.
There was this. I was stood there talking to this geezer, and he was telling me about being vegan, and like it started him telling me like, he was like, "Have you tried the vegan version of that?" I went, "Yeah." But to me, it was like, of course I had. Of course I have, because I'm vegan. But I didn't say it to him because I'm not like
That
one
preachy.
of those that goes out and goes fucking,
Yeah, I've dated her.
I'm a vegan, 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 because they fucking do. Like,
I have though.
like so I this geezer lot, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, it's good, and he was going, he's getting excited. He was like, yeah. I've like there's a vegan version of this and that, and he was telling me, I was like, oh yeah, man, sounds good. I've not had it, but like, it sounds good. And he was getting more excited and more excited. I then knew that he was like, he thinks he's winning me over.
Right.
He's preaching to the converted,
Yeah.
and he doesn't fucking know about it. So I let him for about 45 minutes.
That's a lot. Where were you?
At the bar.
At the bar.
So it was alright.
Like, yeah, you got a beer.
Yeah, I was just letting him fucking go and go and go and go. And he went, so like when he'd fucking run out, he went, so do you think you're gonna try being vegan? Like really hopeful himself. And I was like, I've been vegan for about 3 years. And he was so pissed off.
Because he's just wasted all his good
Mate,
material.
he was so fucked off with me. And I was just like, and I looked at him and went, you're the problem.
Yeah. Well, no,
like,
I don't know if they are.
No. But like, I think there's a way. I mean, there is a way. Of course there is, because like you're not gonna like
Maybe
like you're not gonna
win someone over.
you're not
Can I add to this just very
You're not
quickly?
going to give your opinion. You're not going to get your opinion across by nagging someone.
Yeah. I dated 3 vegans in a row. Not on purpose. It just happened that they were vegan, right? The first.
Me and Alfie were two of them.
Yeah. So you were the good ones.
I was on purpose.
You were the
Come on,
good one.
look
Yeah,
at
I mean, I
look
knew
at
about
this. Blonde now as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Blonde, if you're
Couple of blonde boys sat
So
here.
the first one I dated
Sexy blonde boys.
was the least militant vegan I ever met, and that was when I went vegan. Because all she would ever do is just give me information, and even then, if I was like, I don't want to know,
Yeah.
she wouldn't like preach it.
Yeah.
The second vegan I dated was a militant, flag waving. You all know who we're on about.
Yeah.
Very aggressive vegan.
I remember her talking to me about something, and we went around
Alfie's face right now.
and we had something
She's
to
not watching.
we had something, yeah.
Say your name then.
No, I'm not going to say her name. But if there's someone who is watching, we'll let her know.
we went to Hoo Ha's, and Hoo Ha is an amazing cook. By the way.
is, yeah.
And like,
second to me.
Sensational cook. Fucking.
and
Do you know what, that's the
he
ketchup you
cooked us burritos. Was it?
It's been a minute. I can't
It was
remember.
burritos or fajitas. It was something Mexican,
His
because I was
enchiladas are
fucking
fucking good.
all in.
Yeah.
And he was like he does these fucking burritos like vegetarian anyways. Like the only difference is the cheese.
Yeah.
And one of Hoo Ha's kids asked a straight question, like just said, "Oh, what is vegan cheese?" Which is like not
Fair
like
question
what
from
the
a
fuck,
child.
what
From
the
a
fuck
child as well.
Yeah, and it wasn't like, "Oh, what the fuck is
Yeah,
vegan
yeah.
cheese?" It was like, so no, actually,
Yeah.
does anyone know what is
If
vegan
it's not
cheese?
cow.
I don't think I know what vegan cheese.
and that girl jumped down her throat,
Yeah.
and that's not the answer is, oh, it's
It's
you know,
this.
it's this and this, it's this.
Listen,
But
you
she
little
went-
prick.
But she went, cheese doesn't have to be made from milk, you know. And I was like,
We're not together anymore.
Hey, wind your neck in,
That's not
you
helping.
bitch.
That's not helping.
I didn't say that. He said that.
I said it. Wind your neck in, you stupid
But
bitch.
this is where people like kick off
Wait,
about
but
it
no,
because it's
just-
the name that's given to
Yeah.
cheese.
I'm a vegan and I don't even know what fucking vegan cheese is.
So, like we say, like what do you eat? I eat vegan chicken. Well, you can't call it chicken because it's not vegan. It's like no,
I hate
because
that.
it's
'Cause, like,
because like it's
Now I
the
know where to
burger.
shop. Like, I know what. Like, here,
Yeah.
right, as a non-vegan here or vegetarian, if I want, and I do eat vegan food, I was vegan for a while. If I want to buy vegan chicken, then I know what I'm looking for because it's called vegan fucking
Yeah.
chicken.
So the things are like, me not eating chicken isn't because I don't like the taste of chicken. Like people say, oh, if you eat vegan chicken because it tastes like chicken, then why don't you just eat chicken? It's not because
It's
of
not
the
an
taste.
animal,
That's
it's
exactly the
just-
thing.
Oh,
I fucking love the taste of
There's-
chicken, but for ethical reasons, I will
Right.
not eat a fucking chicken.
But honestly, if I want to
There's-
buy like fake chicken, then the easiest way for me to find it is for you to fucking call it fake
Call it chicken, yeah.
There's a fucking thing, right? Kind of like, what are you having? I'm having a vegetarian burger, a Mexican bean burger, a fucking a corn burger, whatever. Well, it's not a burger, is it? I was
What?
like, well,
What part of the animal is
of
burger
course
from?
it is. Of course it is. Because if you can find me an animal called burger,
Yeah.
Or a slice
what
of
the
meat called
fuck
burger.
do you mean?
Yeah.
I think if it's
the
hot
thing that
There's no animal called sausage.
If it's pushed down
I mean,
to a fucking patty, it's a burger.
Yeah.
Wait. Sausage drug?
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you done fucked up, son.
I think if it's
yeah,
hot
yeah.
content in a disc, it's a burger.
Hot dog,
Absolutely,
hot
no,
dog,
absolutely.
Hot dog.
hot dog,
Hot dog.
katsu curry,
Oh, shit.
Who the fuck's cats?
parrot soup.
It had to happen.
No, anyway, if you're one of them pricks like Piers Morgan that fake gags when he's eating a vegan sausage roll,
That was such
full well-
bullshit.
Do you know what?
full
Right,
well
that was
knowing that
hilarious.
vegan
They're
sausage rolls
better. They're
taste
better.
better.
They're way better.
I when I first went
You
veggie,
die.
right,
And I'm not a vegan.
when I first went veggie, my mum wouldn't touch it because she's like, "Oh, it's not meat, whatever." Right, as most people who don't eat meat would be
Yeah.
the first time. And I was like, right, I'm gonna cook a sausage sandwich. She might, yeah, sound. So obviously I cooked some Linda McCartney sausages, which fucking bang.
Big
They
up
do
Linz.
bang.
Bang.
Yeah, big up fucking
They do
Linz.
bang.
I've got a funny story about Linda
But,
McCartney.
But she could direct manner.
Before you get
She didn't. She
before you
didn't.
get onto it, so
Is that a
I
raw dog?
I was making these and I was like, you know what? Like, my mum's the kind of person where she only doesn't like the meat substitutes because of the whole stigma around not
Yeah,
eating
she's
meat
gonna be
anyway.
grass and cardboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'm going to make her a sausage sandwich and I'm going to make it with the Linda McCartney sausage. I'm going to fucking spike it with
Yeah, good.
non-meat, right?
Good.
So I made her the sandwich. She ate the whole thing. She was like,
That
oh,
happened to me the first time I ever had corn. My
Was
mum
it?
made me a bolognese.
didn't tell
I
you what was in it.
Didn't tell me what was in it, and then went, "Was there any difference?" And I went, "No." And it was years before I even stopped eating meat, and I was like, it did occur to me slowly.
Yeah.
But like she was always. To be fair, it was.
It's different.
I
to
think
what you've
that
had,
there are
but it's not bad.
good and bad meat
alternatives.
substitutes.
Yeah.
And like the
They're getting
corn,
better.
the corn
They
mince, the corn mince has always
mince
had
is
a
so
bit
good.
of. I don't know.
Do you know?
like
No,
it.
dude,
I
it
really
stays
like it.
together so much better than
Yeah.
actual
Well,
mince.
when last time I had it, and the only reason I haven't had the corn mince since then, I do have other meat substitute minces. It felt the texture of wet wool in your mouth, and it was
I don't
fucking
know.
horrible.
Maybe it might just be the way they're cooking it.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, actually, Claire, you can't cook for shit. You heard this. You don't listen to. Oh, someone's been singing all week. Hey, come on! Jenk,
I like how
vegan rock
wait,
star.
I like how his jingle's 5 seconds. He's had to play it like 10
Yeah.
times.
I know,
like, to get it. in.
I'm loving it now. If I can just do like a little one-liner and smash that,
Yeah.
Can
I'm
I just
happy.
say, if you're one of them people that goes to vegan marches and eats like a raw pig's head, we had this conversation when we went on a walk up.
Fucking dickheads, man.
Enjoy your worms,
Yeah,
you stupid
dude.
cunt.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Sorry
Like-
for interrupting.
No, it's okay. So
Right,
yeah, what I was saying was like So I cooked her this sausage sandwich. She ate it.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
like, that's all right. I was like,
There's a story.
I was actually like, yeah, it's nice. And I was like, I used my sausages. She's like, did you? I was like, yeah. And the moment I told her that it was my meat, she went, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Oh,
I was like, you would have had
Helen, come on.
Helen, Mum,
Helen.
Mother, you watch this, man, so you can't fucking...
Yes, Helen.
Right?
Helen.
You enjoyed that fucking sausage sandwich. And it weren't until the point that I told her what it was. And she's like, it's a bit different, isn't it? But she was like that with a lot of the fucking
I
shit
can
that I had,
guarantee if I gave a meat eater...
Garen.
That don't work.
It doesn't work at all.
If I gave... Right, so I had,
Gary NT.
I had the Beyond Burger. I've never had Beyond Meat.
I love
You can't-
Beyond. It's
Beyond
really
Meat is
It's
good.
fucking
Yeah,
sick,
it
but you
is.
can't really,
Really
you
good.
can't buy it in Asda and Sainsbury's.
No,
Like you
no.
have to go Costco and shit and get it. But in Spoons, they do the Beyond
Fox
Burger.
spoons.
It's alright.
Fox spoons. It's not
They,
alright.
they do the Beyond Burger in Spoons, and I had it for the first time.
They also
like,
do pro-Brexit,
few weeks ago.
racist bullshit.
Yeah, it's alright though. They do a Beyond Burger. It's just
Did
alright.
you go in your clan outfit?
Let me get his shit out.
If I gave a meat eater that Beyond Burger with a bit of barbecue sauce on it,
They won't
tomato
tell
and
the
lettuce, they
difference.
won't be able to tell the difference.
No,
I
no.
can fucking
Right.
guarantee.
Do you know what I loved, right? Do you know when we went to Frankie and Bennett's for your birthday?
Yeah.
Right, and you guys had the fucking...
chicken
the
wings?
chicken wings, right? The
Mate,
vegan chicken wings,
slap.
right? Do you know what the best... I didn't have them, right? But aesthetically, the best thing that I
Oh, the
think they
fucking
did...
barbecue.
Yeah, they put a fake bone in it.
They put a fake bone in it. The bone
The
was
piece of
made
wood.
out
That
of...
was rad.
It was,
No,
it
that
was
was
sugar
rad.
cane,
Yeah.
right? It was like a candy cane fucking bone. And aesthetically, I think that's the best fucking thing because it looked like a chicken
That's
wing.
jackfroot, that is, man.
Right, wait.
Yeah.
I had a
Wait,
jackfruit
wait.
pizza last
Sick.
night.
Can I just?
Fucking jackfruit
I'm
is
very
incredible.
aware that I have to edit this tonight, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to Motorcycle Live in the morning, and I've got to be up at like 8 a.m. And I have to edit it tonight to get uploaded tomorrow. So tell your Linda McCartney story, and let's wrap this the fuck
I need to do
up.
my give us a go, and it's really quick.
Wait, no, tell your Linda
We've
McCartney
still
story
got a
first.
fucking. We've
No,
got
my
a
email
fucking. We've got an email in. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
But
Right.
and then to what I was saying about what
Why
you
are
were
you
saying,
still talking?
because I wanted to finish on, right? What you said about the mint, right? Whenever we have a dish at home
I don't
that
even know the
requires
piss
mint,
as well.
my mum will only eat the corn mints now.
Good on you, Helen.
Right, Linda McCartney, go.
Right. Okay. Me and Mog, when we worked together at the car factory I used to work at, we used to have a friend. We I
Now's not the time. Now is not the time.
cut out the stuttering.
More editing.
Our friend Janusz turned to us and went, "What you having?" And we were both eating Linda McCartney sausages.
Okay.
And we said, "Oh, Linda McCartney sausages." And he said, "What's that?" And Mog turned to him and went, "These are sausages that Paul McCartney's dead wife makes."
I mean,
All the sausages are made
Correct,
from her corpse.
correct.
They're all made from her corpse.
Right,
Right, wait.
give us your fucking go.
Right.
I
grab
want
it.
to ask a question first because
Go on.
one thing this conversation today has inspired me to think of is what is your best end of the world scenario? Because let's hope it happens soon, right?
I want zombies.
What?
Yeah.
How have you got to
I
that?
want-
I'm ready for us all to get wiped out.
I want zombies.
I just want to get
I've seen
bombed by an
enough-
alien.
I've seen
No,
enough
not for
zombie
you.
films.
Oh, you're so narcissistic.
I know.
The species.
I want everyone to get bombed by aliens.
Jenk.
I want zombies.
I'm a werewolf.
When you kill everyone.
You're not an American werewolf in London. You're an English werewolf in Washington.
He's an Englishman in...
Just like if they remade that film with me, it'd be like English werewolf in your face.
Mine's Black Hole.
A black hole.
Yeah. You're done out if there's a black hole.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Give us a go. Someone emailed in with a question. We're not going to mention their name this week.
No. It's not give us a go.
No, it's
Oh, yeah. It's...
We'll cut to it.
If you go,
Oh, motherfucker. Honestly. Who's honestly? Right, no, but like, I'm just going to carry on talking while you're out there.
go for it.
Because the amount you all piss, I have not pissed. This
It
is
has
the
a
third
child's
piss in this
bladder.
podcast, and I haven't pissed once, and I've probably drank more than all of you.
It's not a competition.
It is, and I'm winning. Right, it is a competition. For those who are
You know,
listening,
there's guys who count the pints.
Jenk has left the room. I don't count points. Can't count
give you receipts
for a
at the
start.
end
Go
of the
Give you a
fuck,
receipt.
go fuck
night.
yourself.
They do though, don't they?
Who does what?
Like,
Oh no, people who
people give you
say-
receipts after nights out.
Do they?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Who
No,
do
no,
you
not,
hang out with?
not physical
No.
receipts. It's in like, oh, I drank like 7 beers last night and 2 Jaeger bombs and 5 shots of this.
That's
and it's
what white
like,
people do. Sorry, that's
Mabes.
what white people think.
Mabes.
You are so racist.
I'm really racist. How do you not know this shit?
Have you seen that JPEG Mafia lyric that's like
Can that not be a clip, by the way? Just that bit of me saying I'm really racist.
the JPEG Mafia lyric that's like reverse racism, reverse these balls.
It's not reverse racism. It's just racism.
Yeah, no, but like he's on about like racism from black to white. It's like reverse racism, reverse these balls. It's fucking
Honestly,
the best
this
lyric.
podcast is so long. It's so long. And yeah, like literally tomorrow, I woke up early. I don't wake up early, right? Today I had to wake up early because I had to have my second jab. Saturday I woke up early to go to London. The Sunday I didn't wake up early. And tomorrow I'm going to Motorcycle Live
Where's that based?
at the NEC in Birmingham.
Okay.
There's lots of motorbikes that you get to go and stroke. And
Have you got a cover for your motorbike yet? No. You ought to.
I'm going to buy one tomorrow.
This is going
I'm gonna buy one
No,
tomorrow.
you get
Fuck.
raped tomorrow with prices.
No, I've got a discount code.
Okay, fair.
We're doing a cut because Jenk is happening.
Early the next morning.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Right, before we carry on, this is either going to be just a welcome back or welcome to part 2 of the podcast, depending on how much time I have to edit tonight, because I have to sleep at some point, unfortunately. And upload takes a million fucking years. So behind the scenes for you.
Sleep is for the weak.
I
Wasn't that
don't
a fucking
no,
Ozzy
like, it's
Osbourne
only
thing?
because like I'm not going to wake up otherwise, and I'm like bought tickets and it's going to suck. I didn't buy tickets. Em bought
When
tickets.
there an
That's
Ozzy
fine.
Osbourne thing, sleep is for the weak.
No, it's
I don't know.
Pritchard and it's Luke when he dead.
Yeah, that's
No,
his name.
no, no. I'm sure there's like a thing. Sleep is for the weak. It's either Alice Cooper or
Ozzy.
Okay.
If it was Alice
Ozzy.
Cooper, he just piped up right the fuck away.
I did a thing in art and I had to do album covers and shit about music. And one thing I'm sure it was Ozzy Osbourne.
Don't mention any more album
Sleep
covers.
for the weak.
Right, let's just put it like this. Again, this is going to be, and I'm already telling you now, it's going to be an edit light podcast. If there's like 4 images on screen, there's a reason for it.
That's all right. That's all right.
So,
Right, okay.
what's a, oh yeah.
So it's come to this. You're asking 4 men drinking beer in a shed for advice with your problems. One thing is clear. It's gone very wrong for you. But we will try and help. In the Agony Cunts.
Agony Cunts Part 2.
Anonymous.
Part 2.
No.
Anonymous.
Second
Second
Agony
one,
Cunts that we've had.
Yeah, it is.
Read it out.
So the subject of this email, help.
That's a good start.
Hi guys.
Somebody.
Yeah.
I didn't have a voice. You go that high?
Beatles. Help. Hi guys. I have a problem and I feel you're most qualified to help me. I have a feeling deep down inside that my friend has fucked my mum.
Oh, juicy.
Hold on to that thought, Mitch. The feeling started the other week where he would relentlessly tell me how he fucked my mum, where he fucked her and why he fucked her. Any question that I asked him about, he said, any question that I asked him about said dirty deed was quickly followed up by a reply like, shut up, or I fucked your mum. It's eating me up inside and I want some advice on how I can handle this and truly find out if he did in fact fuck my mum.
Can I lead with an answer?
Happy to provide any DNA if needed.
DNA.
All the best.
Right, I want to lead this by saying the only resolution to this is to fuck his mum.
Oh, fuck his mum back. Yeah, yeah, of course you would. Have you watched It's Always Sunny?
What?
Right,
Wait, say the words again.
It's Always Sunny. You ever watched it?
Oh, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Enunciate. Do you think?
Yeah, but it's always
do you
known as
think?
It's Always
Do
Sunny.
you think? Tip of the tongue.
Teeth and lips.
Right, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right? So there's an episode where Charlie's mom is known for being a whore. So he doesn't know who his dad is. So he's going around asking everybody if they fucked his mom, right?
Okay.
And he thinks it's Frank.
Right.
Is
So
that
then-
Danny DeVito?
Which is Danny
DeVito's
DeVito,
character.
right? So then he thinks the only way to get back at it is to fuck somebody else's mom.
True facts. True
Yeah.
facts right now.
Fuck your friend's mum.
Whomever
I think-
is saying that they fucked your mum, fuck their mum.
And
It's
then
really
fuck,
easy.
Or
Fuck
fuck
their
their
auntie
mum
and their
using
sister.
using them as a condom.
Get chlamydia and give it to their mum.
No,
Yeah.
that's not it.
Yeah, it is.
That's not the one.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck. No. Oh, here's the move. Right. Okay. So what you do is you make a fake profile,
Yeah.
pretending
That you're just like some muscly geezer.
no, that you're a woman.
Okay.
Start DMing the dad.
Oh, what? Make him cheat and split up?
No, wait. Way darker.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely DM his dad.
Wait, way darker. Right, so then what you do, you start DMing the dad. No,
Dude,
sorry.
come on.
Correction.
You said it was her conviction.
You start DMing the mom, you get nudes of the mom, and then you start DMing the friend like you're a girl and send the nudes of the mom
to the geezer.
But
cut her head off.
So he's beating off to nudes of his mom.
Dude, that is... Oh, that exact story happened in another story that I've heard.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
With a gay dude.
About that.
No, with someone,
okay.
the same thing happened where he thought that he'd fucked his mom, so then he catfished his mom. No, he catfished his dad. No, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, no, this is the story. It was a gay dude.
He catfished him with pictures
his
of his
brother.
mom with that bikini pics that he found on Facebook.
So I stole that idea.
I got the episode wrong. Mac fucks Dennis's mom.
Oh my god.
So Dennis tries to fuck Mac's mom. That's what happens. But that's what you should do.
Now a 4-parter.
That is what you should do. If your friend has fucked your mom, you try and fuck their mom.
Also, what, you're on about DNA if needed? What the fuck's that on about?
No, I honestly think
Well, like
He's found a Johnny somewhere.
the only
Scraping
power
dry
move.
cum or something.
The only power move is to fuck the mom.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But what if he's in a long-term relationship?
Sure, take one for the team.
Do you want my opinion on?
Go on.
Things?
Of course.
I think that your friend definitely fucked your
Oh,
mom,
100% fuck your mom. That happened.
and your friend would be glad to tell you how many times he
Is his
fucked
mom
your
fit?
Were you the friend?
Is his mom fit?
Don't be fucking sick.
I'm starting to
Jenk,
think that
I don't think you should fuck his mom.
Oh no, Jenk was the friend. Whose mom did you fuck?
Is this person's mom fit?
I didn't say I fucked anyone's mom. I just said
say it.
obviously
You insinuated
a
it.
friend of his is telling him that he fucked his mom, whether he did or not. That's one thing.
We need to have many
Did you fuck
conversations
somebody's mom?
with this
I didn't
conversation.
fuck anyone's mum. But I fucked your mum. Fucked her good.
In that case,
But don't fuck my mum.
our new
Because
advice is
she
not to
is-
fuck your friend's mom. Your friend. Unassailed friend.
Yeah.
Your
Don't fuck-
friend,
don't
your
fuck-
friend,
don't fuck
that
your friend's mum in the first
definitely fucked your mum.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
Are you joking or is this legit?
Didn't fuck his
Oh,
mum.
you fucked his mom?
I just tell him I fucked his
You
mum.
fucked
Oh,
his
it's
mom?
about you. It's about
Is it
you.
actually you?
Yeah.
Is this about you?
I literally every time I see him,
Is this actually a thing?
I tell him
No, wait, hold on. Is this genuinely a thing?
that I tell my friend that I fucked his mum all the time.
Because you fucked his mom?
I didn't fuck his mum.
Don't believe you.
No, honestly.
Who's honestly? Did you fuck him as well?
I had a life changer because this goes back to me being a sweet rock star. Hang on.
You can't know. 'Cause
So obviously my weekend.
Dude, you're breaking the fucking wall that we've put in place with the Give Us a Go at thegoatsessions.com.
what the fuck are you on about?
It's completely anonymous.
Oh yeah, it's anonymous.
Yeah. You can't say any of those things.
Oh, yep. No, but
No.
it's not said the person's
No.
name.
Yeah, but
It
it's
is
one of 5 people then. 4, because it's not him.
It is a bit of a jokey one though, isn't it?
No, not if you fucked his mom.
I didn't fuck his mum.
You understand that none of us believe you, and neither do they.
I didn't fuck your mum, but look, I fucked your mum. Yeah, I mean,
That is why we don't believe you.
Right, so the only thing that
I didn't
needs to
fuck
happen
his
now
mum.
is for that person to fuck your
Just
mum.
fuck your mom. Claire, sorry, you got to tell them the team. Really
didn't-
sorry.
I didn't fuck
Really
his.
sorry.
Okay. I didn't.
I
fuck your
can't
mum.
believe this is about you. That's amazing.
Do you
That's
know what?
amazing.
You could have got this whole podcast with not
Yeah, like
saying
literally none of us knew.
No, do you know what I think it pushed the boat out was when we was like, you know what you have to do, dude?
Fuck
Is
his mom.
his mom.
And like, he's like, not my mom. Not my mom.
No, I want, no, I want to get interject.
But
Claire's got to tell it for the team.
it was a silly joke.
I had a
Yeah,
hunch
silly
that it was
joke that
you.
you
I've not fucked anyone's mum.
But it's gone
But-
so
but-
far that he now thinks
but
you
you fucked his mum.
But no. I haven't fucked his mum.
But you fucked his
But
mom.
every time I see him,
You tell him
I will tell him
that you fucked his
that I
mom
fucked his mum.
because you fucked his mom.
Did you think
I
his
didn't
mum?
fuck his mum. I didn't fuck his mum, but I won't stop telling him that I have.
I don't
I didn't fuck my cat. I didn't come on my cat. I didn't come anywhere near my cat.
There's that thing, you know, when, have you seen Michael Shea stand up? Michael Shea's got a thing, you know, when someone's like, oh, I really screwed the pooch on that one. That started because someone fucked the dog. Like, they fucked the dog and they tried to normalise it by saying, I really screwed the pooch.
Okay, so what?
I really fucked the mum on that one.
A little bit of a tangent here. If you had to, what
fuck
animal
my
would you
mate's
fuck?
mum.
No, like, no. I mean, I know what the answer is.
What's
no,
that?
I don't. I'm joking. I honestly, like,
Dude, that's a
What
fucking
animal?
scientific question.
chipmunk.
Mythical or real?
A chipmunk.
I don't even know what a chipmunk is, other than the
A chipmunk, dude. They're about that big. They're about 6 inches high.
Oh, I can't fuck a chipmunk then.
Mythical or real?
Too big.
Dude, mythical.
If it's a mythical, it's a mermaid.
No, fuck off. That's another question in itself.
Yeah,
if it's
I'll tell you what.
mythical,
Top
it'd be a
half or bottom
fucking...
half.
A centaur.
If you had to,
Centaur?
right, the
You
thing
think?
is, either you're gonna fuck a pig because, like, texture of skin wise, right?
No.
I don't think I've ever touched a pig
Or
vagina, so I wouldn't know.
You're gonna fuck something furry.
I tell you what, right? My mate's mum is an absolute animal. Yes. No. So like, I haven't fucked my mate's mum.
But you have.
I haven't.
She's an animal.
I haven't fucked my mate's mum.
You understand? None of us believe you.
That's fine. You don't have to believe me. The fact stands that I haven't fucked
How was
her mum.
she?
She was
Ravenous.
Ravenous.
yeah,
Like a dog eating
Well,
up
yeah.
chips.
Like a what?
like a dog eating up chips on a
What
cold
the
day.
fuck is that? Wait, what the fuck is like a dog eating hot chips?
Dude,
on a cold
Imagine
day?
a dog eating hot chips.
I can't do this. I can't. I don't know what just happened, but I never want to experience that again.
I haven't fucked anyone's mum, but for someone very specifically watching this,
Oh my god!
I fucked your mum.
Holy fuck!
That's such a good clip.
That was the best. That was. I'm crying. I'm so glad I'm not wearing makeup right now. Honestly. Oh my god.
I'm in pain.
Oh my fucking Christ. Oh.
Dude, never do that impression ever again.
Ever. I can't take this shit anymore. Every week I'm like, I can't. And that was this week's thing.
I do look like.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I need a minute.
Where the fuck is this gone, man?
Can we just, we're going to roll the SpongeBob, we'll be back in 2 minutes kind of clip. So give me 1 minute just to reorganize myself as a human.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Welcome back.
Fuck's sake.
This is,
Jeez.
Oh no! I have got a bit to cut to because of what just happened. If you leave it in, because we've made a couple of we've got a TikTok.
are we
now,
rolling
haven't
now? Oh, so we are rolling.
We've got a TikTok and
We
we're
are
making
on
reels.
TikTok now. We are making
And
reels.
I've really enjoyed. I've made a couple
Yeah.
in which you end up with your forehead on the mic,
Right.
and it's just. I don't know. I just think it's
Do you know what's
out.
mad about that TikTok thing? Right.
Go
I
on.
set it up driving back from Erdington. I went on my phone whilst I was driving. I pulled over and made it. Yeah. I made
terrible human beings.
Oh my god, honestly.
I made the TikTok account because we put that Instagram reel on. It fucking went mad, and then
It
I made
blew up, went viral.
No, it went it's like 2,000 views in like a fucking day.
That's viral.
And I was like, yeah, sweet as fuck. Let's go on TikTok and just rinse hashtags. And I put it on TikTok, and I had a look yesterday at the Goat Sessions TikTok. Both of them are on like 1,000 views or 700
Yeah,
views.
I noticed that today.
I was like,
We are
Yeah.
the Goat Sessions podcast
yeah.
We are.
on TikTok.
Basically,
If
it's
you're a
just
TikToker.
like it's just
On everything,
clips
aren't
and
we?
that.
Isn't that a weird thing? How when
With
TikTok
the Goat
first came
Sessions or
about,
somethings.
people were like, fuck TikTok, man. It's just another Vine. But TikTok is the fucking place to go for fucking
TikTok's sick,
shit,
mate.
innit?
I always
Like-
spend about 4 hours a day.
Like,
on it.
Wait.
I was very much a gatekeeper of Vine at one point.
Can
I
we
was like,
call it a
fucking Vine
day?
is a thing.
We're,
but-
we've been recording for 17 hours now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, yeah, all right, we'll cut
Like,
it there.
let's-
So what was your
We
go?
need to do. What you go?
Yeah, give us a go.
Tell us your fucking goat, you prick. Of the week.
What the fuck have we talked about?
A lot of shit.
A load of shit.
My goat is that fucking anonymous question.
Really?
Yeah, because it's fucking hilarious.
The
Okay.
dude's mom that Jenk fucked. That
I didn't
one.
fuck anyone's mum.
If not that, the alien talk, because I like a bit of alien talk.
I haven't fucked anyone's mum, but if you're watching,
Wait. Have you never had sexual intercourse with someone with children?
not with them.
That was not what I asked. I want to clarify.
Have you fucked somebody who has kids?
No, I haven't.
Have you not?
I don't
No, me and
think
Eves.
so.
I have.
All right. Fucking hell, sorry.
I'm not answering.
You know, watches this. Don't
Oh,
you?
wait, no. I married someone with a kid, so technically it wasn't my kid. They were white for a start.
You married your kid?
I didn't marry. I haven't got kids. This is why we need to end the podcast, because at this point, I just start talking shit.
Okay, right. So, what's
Where
your
should
go
go?
of the week, Jenk?
I just want to say.
Are you a
basic-
motherfucker?
Let me just say,
Let me
I've
ask
not
first.
fucked anyone's mum.
Oh,
But if you're
fucking
watching,
hell.
I fucked your mum. Yeah, dude.
My goat of the podcast is please cut down on Spotify use and please cut up on gig.
Cut up.
Cut up. Cut,
Grow
That
up.
is my.
cut up on watching bands and buying vinyls and or CDs.
Yeah,
or
support
cassettes or-
fucking artists.
That-
man.
that-
Support your favourite bands.
That actually is
Support
my goat.
small artists.
That's my
My goat.
Do you know what? As a collective, as people who are massive music fans, I think that should be an overall fucking goat.
Yeah,
My-
what's
my
your
poor
individual
fucking
goats
artists.
on it?
My actual goat of the week was you opening some eyes.
Thank you.
My goat is this podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, I think, because at this point, I came into this
This is
today.
episode 10. To be fair, if we're going to cut it in two,
It's a
10's not
centenary
bad.
Yeah, this-
episode.
We're
It's
not
a
going to cut it
fucking-
in two. I'm just not going to edit the fuck
Yeah.
out of it.
This is a milestone.
But I love this.
Yeah, it's
But honestly, let's have a bit of appreciation about how great we are, right?
I said to someone the other day,
What did you say last week? Don't pat yourself on the back.
I said
And now
to
you pat yourself on the back.
I'm patting you on the back.
Oh, thank you.
You're
As I
patting me on the back. They're patting each other on the back. No one's patting their own back.
I always said to. Oh, no, I'm not going to do you know.
No, you
I'm patting myself on the back.
you
I don't
fucking
give a fuck.
suck.
I always said to, as I said, like,
Fucking suck.
I spoke to a good friend of mine, Deb, that I've not spoke to in a long time, and she asked about how it's going. I said it's really good. I said, it's not often that you literally put time aside to sit and talk
Yeah.
with friends,
Yeah.
and it is as sometimes I know if you're following the 10 episodes, thank you again, but like
That.
it has gone fucking into us talking about some fucking weird shit.
The good thing is, it's making us have conversations that we wouldn't normally
No,
probably
absolutely.
have.
Bringing up topics that
and
most
we
people
know
don't
each
talk
other
about.
better.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
the main thing about it is I look forward to this day so fucking much because you have your week at work, you do your bits in between, but I get to sit here with my 4 best friends just chatting absolute fucking
Yeah.
Just
Who the fuck is the fourth?
eh?
Is this the
fourth?
Robert Peel?
So what goes to Robert Peel?
What would you what would
He's
you,
here.
what would you not include the Ghost of Robert Peel? It's his pub as well.
No, he's our enemy. He's our sworn enemy.
Yeah, but he lives here.
My favourite thing about this podcast is that I'm slowly
Well, my
losing
3 best friends. Sorry,
I'm
not
slowly,
count
I'm
myself.
slowly
I'm my own
losing
best
my
friend.
mind.
Be your own best friend. Fuck it.
Do you know what's Mazzoline? I went to Birmingham.
Wait, you can't just throw words out that you just made
Is that
up.
a fucking Chuck Berry song?
Like it's
I
a
did not
real
make that word.
Madeline, why can't you be true?
I did not
Oh,
like- I-
Madeline.
Oh my
That-
god,
that's
it's
a
going to be
word.
3 hours.
That's a
What the
word.
fuck is mezzanine?
Mazzoline.
Sorry.
It's mad, innit? Mazza. So I went to Birmingham the other day on Saturday to have some food at the Vietnamese place.
This is
right?
what happens with a child and an adult.
And we walked into this Vietnamese place, and I could be wrong, and I fucking hope to death I'm wrong.
Where was
because,
this?
That Vietnamese place underneath the ball ring.
It's so good.
Dude, it slaps
Vietnamese
hard.
street food.
Yeah, it
It's
slaps.
fucking amazing.
But I was walking in there, and I fucking hope to God I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, my ego is through the roof. But some guy went to his mates, like there was a bunch of like roadmen, and I walked past, and the guy went,
What, they're working on the fucking M26?
"Yeah, mate, yeah, tarmac it." They went, they went.
That's why you didn't realise what they look like. They're all in high business and you were blinded.
Oh my god. Go on, finish your story.
So they went, "Seen that geezer?" And I walked past because, like, throughout the whole day on Saturday, I had fucking stupid little rich cunts looking at me.
I'm seriously struggling with life right now.
I was
Carry on.
in a right bad mood on Saturday, driving around Birmingham. Everyone was being a twat, and I hoped to death on everyone that was in Birmingham on Saturday because they was pissing me off, all looking at me and that. And walked past this group of lads, and they went, "Seen him?" And all his mates, like, obviously, just like chatted. And I walked off, and all I got when I walked off was his podcast. That's all I heard.
Nah, for real.
That's all I
That's
heard.
sick.
And I fucking hope to God it weren't about me. I really hope to God it weren't about me.
Oh my god.
But
I've not.
Who's the
encountered
fit boy with a
anyone
podcast?
fucking-
Me.
Honestly, I will say I love this shit. Like I do look forward to it. I like hanging out with you more than we have to. I like when we go out as well now because
Yeah,
it's like
Friday and Saturdays.
yeah. Because when we do
Yeah.
shit now, it's like the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And it sounds fucking like.
So that's the thing,
stupid.
though. Like people watching this may think they only do the podcast, but we do hang
No,
out.
we
as
hang out
mates.
fucking loads. And we like
Yeah,
message.
we do,
We've
yeah.
got a group chat as well. We speak in there like fucking daily. Like it's a ball, man.
Come on, that's a fucking call to end it,
That
man.
is
If
cool.
we're reading coasters,
A kid
Right.
once told
No,
me.
I'll just say that.
Do you get hangovers?
Mate,
I said,
allow it.
To
Come
get
on.
hangovers, you have to stop drinking.
Cool.
Let me kill
Right.
this.
Thanks for listening
Let
to
me kill
10 of
myself.
our episodes.
Yeah.
That is 10 plus hours, if not more.
There
Way
is-
more.
Nice. Definitely more than that.
You're on about
Definitely more
70
than
hours
that,
right
man.
now.
Okay.
But no,
right.
thank you for sticking around this
Tell-
long, because 10
honestly-
is a long. With how the podcast has been going as well recently, there've been long fucking. A lot to get through. So if you stuck around this long and listened to everything we've done, man, fucking pat yourselves on the back.
Let me
Fuck what
say
he
this.
says. Pat yourselves on the back.
Let me say this.
Fucking thank you
If
very
you
much.
are listening to this one, you got to this point, or you're listening to this one because you always listen to them the whole way through, and people are like, "Oh, I need to catch up." You don't need to catch up. This isn't EastEnders. You can jump in at any fucking point.
Yeah.
But there might be references to things that you
No,
might
it's
miss
very
out on.
topical, I think. I think
It
it's very
is.
weekly.
Yeah.
It is weekly.
You can watch them in any.
But
any
I
order.
know I've got friends who are like, "Oh, I need to catch up." Like you don't need to, because the problem is the more we
Yeah.
release, the more you're like, "Oh, there's more to catch up on." You're not gonna just jump
just
the
watch
fuck
them
in.
as they are. Yeah.
Just jump in.
Absolutely.
And we know that they're getting longer. We're not honestly. I
Not
came-
intentionally.
I
but
came
we
here
just have
today
more to
with-
talk about. Don't
Yeah,
we?
that I came here today.
I remember when I was saying about the fucking. I was like, shall we just do like specials longer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll stick
Like,
to an hour. At most.
Like, as I said earlier, like, I was doing like clips to put on TikTok and fucking reels and shit, and I listened to the fucking like first couple, and I was like, is that it?
yeah.
It's like fuck, man.
Yeah, dude, the
we used to
Halloween-
like say nothing.
The Halloween special was like an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
And we thought that was
We're
long.
now, honestly, on the board in front of me, now it's not this because we started on 4 minutes with our piss breaks, but it's 2 hours 59 minutes we're at the moment.
Yeah.
So let's call it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very
Thank
much.
you for watching
Or listening.
10 episodes.
For listening. Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Us into double figures as well,
And don't-
watching.
And more importantly, I'm going to end on this note, don't let Jenk knee your mum.
But thank you for your support. It's
Good
fucking
night.
I just
well
want to
appreciated.
say, I fucked your mum.
Oh my God. I swear
Thank you. This has been the 10th episode of Go Sessions. Thank you.
Peace and
Bye.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye.
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 Go Sessions!